This video is brought to you by Chaos Tournaments. Visit chaostournaments.com or click the link in the description to sign up for an online cEDH tournament today. Welcome back to another blast from the past. This time with Season 8 featuring a plethora of guests along awesome cEDH games, including one of the longest games I ever played. As last time, there are time codes and links to original videos in the description, but also, have you signed up for Chaos Tournament League or event yet? I see you enjoying cEDH, so get that tournament grind on. Visit Chaos Tournaments via their website or the Discord invite in the description box and kick some ass. And when you do, remember to say the death sent ya. Hello everybody and welcome back to Veil of Death, MTG. We had a tiny break and now we are back to officially begin Season 8. And guess what? That means more cool decks, more guests, and more gameplay for you all. Let's start the madness right now with Chris from Oops Assault on Turbo Coins, the Ronin Baz of Shattergang EDH on Timna Milk and Turbo Nos, Tad of the Bufftown Bullies on Corval Treasure Storm, and I'm joining them with Tentacle Sushi. I have a pregame, and this will determine the name of the episode. The Tower in Reverse. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, guys.
You too. Good luck, guys.
Alright, I will start with a Windswept Heath. I will crack it just for convenience sake, but I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'll draw a magic card. I'll play an Underground River, sorry, and I'll pass.
Play a Luxury Suit. I will play Chromox, Imprinting, and the Festivities. Play Arcane Signet. And with that, I'll pass my turn.
I will draw for turn. I'm going to play a Command Tower, an Imperial Seal. I'll pass.
Alright, untap, upkeep,
This
draw.
card's on top.
I will play a City of Brass, a Ledger Shredder.
Oh boy.
I would like to respond to Ledger Shredder, please.
Sure.
Cast a Mystical Tour. I'm going to get a Vamp Tour.
That's not suspicious at all.
No, not at all.
There we go. Sorry, Death, anything else?
Yeah, go for it.
Untap. A draw for turn. Vault of Champions. Pass the turn.
I will draw for turn. Spirgi, God of Storytelling. Pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll shotgun this Stomping Ground. I'll play a Mana Crypt. Yeah, I'll just throw a Dockside out there.
We'll trigger Ledger Shredder in response, because that's your
Sure.
second spell. I will draw. I will discard Mystical Tutor. Got your Ducky Walkie.
Alright, I'll make 2 treasures. I will pass the turn.
Until I'll keep draw. Baz, I will come to visit you with the Ledger Shredder for 2.
Oh my goodness.
Then I will unfortunately just pass the turn.
In your end, surprise, surprise, I would like to cast a Vampiric Tour. I will find a magic card. This is the magic card on top. I will untap and start my turn. I will draw for turn. Shock in a Hallowed Fountain, going to 33 Mana Crypt. And I will cast Timna.
I have a Ledger Shredder trigger. Anybody want to respond to the connive?
No, thank you.
I will draw a card. I'll discard this Pact Negation.
Just move through phases and pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep and the draw card. Talisman of Creativity. A bigger trigger. And the red mana from Bergi, cast Crack.
I have a Ledger Shredder trigger.
Yes, you do.
I will draw. You kidding me? I'll discard a Fierce Guardianship.
Oh boy. Pass my turn.
Alright, untap. Odds is going to be damage. That is a 1. Draw for turn. Tap for 5. Cast Corvold. Alright, I'm going to sacrifice Dockside Extortionist.
Sure.
Why am I not shocked?
Get a counter, draw a card. I'd like to crack this for black. Unearth.
Ledger Shredder trigger first.
You got it.
I will draw a card. Finally. I still have to discard a card. Just give me a second.
Hurry up!
I'll discard this Abrupt Decay.
Oh, no.
What the,
And cast a Mental Misstep, targeting Unearthed.
Well, damn. Okay, we'll pass the turn then.
Cool, my Shredder became big. I will play this Underground Sea. I will cast this Reanimate, targeting Dockside. Make myself a Doko that's a 1-2.
bringing 5 treasures in total, right?
Then I will, for those 5, cast a Tevezat,
Sure.
which is my second spell, so I have a Leisure Shredder trigger. Can I?
Yeah.
Discard Ewit. Then I'll plus him once to sacrifice the Doko and draw 2 cards. And then I'll lose another life and cast a Dance of the Dead, targeting Dockside Extortionist.
This is disgusting.
But it will be tapped and make me another 5 treasures if I'm not mistaken. 2 of them to cast Thrasios. And then I will attack Chris for 6 in the air. Pass to you.
Untap. And my upkeep. Roll for mana crypt. Odds I take damage. That is a 1, I take damage. Draw for turn. Since the theme of the night is to kill you, I'm going to come at you with him now.
I will block with Thrasios.
Excellent. Enlightened Tutor. Counterbalance. Counterbalance. Top. And then with the 2 from Mana Crypt and a blue, I'm going to cast a Time Twister.
So I get to draw a card. You know what? I'll dump this Razaketh into my graveyard. Respond by paying 1 and giving you a miscast, asking you to pay 3 extra for that.
I would like to respond to your miscast, and
Sure.
I'm going to pact.
I would like to respond to that by paying 1, casting a Dispel on your Pact, triggering Registrator. I will dump this Overgrown Tomb.
Anyone want to save the Time Twister?
I really would love to, but I can't.
Done on that then.
Yeah.
Pass turn.
Alright. Oh boy. I will untap, upkeep, and draw a card. Time to pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Mana Crypt trigger. Odds of damage. 4. Draw for turn. Cast Felwar Stone. I'd like to move to combat. Death, this is coming at you. There's an attack trigger. I'm gonna sacrifice my Mana Crypt. Draw this card.
7. I'm at 28.
Sweet. I'd like to cast a Demonic Tutor.
I will draw a card and discard this Verdant Catacomb and get a counter.
I will respond. Dual Custom Mage.
Sure.
ETB,
Sure.
copying, of course, the demonic. I will get this very card right here.
Sweet. Alright, so I found the card. I'm just gonna play the card. I'm gonna play a Lion's Eye Diamond. I will pass the turn.
End of your turn, I'll use this as a blue, and I will exile a Mental Misstep to March of Swirling Mist, the Krark, and the Burgi.
Ooh, nice.
I will then go to my turn. I will not untap Doko because I will not pay the mana for it. And then I will draw a card. Undergrowth Stadium, I will uptick Tevesh, and I will sacrifice Thrasios to draw 3. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3. I will cast an Entomb. I will dump a Phantasmal Image into my graveyard. Then I will pay 2 life, playing Noxious Revival, targeting, I just have to target before I trigger. Reanimate to go on top, but I have a Ledger Shredder trigger first. So I will do just this and dump a Lab Maniac into my graveyard, putting the Reanimate on top. And then, after all this fiddling, I pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Mana Crypt. Odds take damage. It's a 4, no damage. Draw this magic card that no one knows about. I'm going to cast a Counterbalance. I'm going to go to combat. Timna at you, Tad.
No box.
So gain 2, go to 32. And then post combat, I'll lose 1 and draw 1. Play a Bob, Dark Confident.
I will draw this mysterious card and dump Odawara into my graveyard.
Okay, and if Bob resolves, I will pass turn.
Alright. I will untap,
Hey,
upkeep
Chris.
face in my 2 guys.
You get your friends back.
Yes, and then I will draw for turn. I have a second land.
Oh wait, you
Absolutely.
never played the second land.
Yeah, Ancient Tomb.
It's a good second land.
Yeah, it is. And I will cast a Stormkiln Artist, triggering Burgi.
Roll.
I would like to resolve a Counterbalance.
For sure.
Angel's Grace, 1 mana.
Angel's Grace is spicy.
Yeah. How about you get him in 3 turns with casting delay?
Oof, I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah, I will take 1 damage. Flusterstorm that. I have a crack trigger on that one.
Oh, there's also a ledger trigger and a counterbalance trigger. Oh my.
Oh boy, yeah, that's true.
I definitely don't want you to have a storm kiln, so I will at least counter one of the copies.
Yeah, sure. Then Flusterstorm gets countered. Yes.
Shredder. I will draw a card and dump this Bloodstain Mire.
And then I'll have a crack trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Even is copy, odds is bounce. That's odds, bounce,
Yeah, there's still the 2 storm triggers for which I cannot pay.
and also a Burgie trigger. Cast with the 2 remaining red mana of Burgie. And a blue, I would like to cast an intuition. Trigger Burgie. Trigger Croc. Targeting death.
I'm gonna respond to the Kirk trigger actually.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna Pyroblast the original.
Oh boy.
You can choose not to reveal off counterbalance if you choose.
I would like to thank you for the option. Yeah, surprisingly, I won't reveal from
Yeah,
counterbalance.
Then that resolves. Crack trigger. Even copy. And of course, no copy. Well,
Sad day for Kirk.
I will then pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, no mana crypt anymore, so you're good. Draw for turn. Blood crypt, go to 29. Eternal Witness, cool. I'm gonna get back to this mana crypt. I would like to cast a mana crypt.
I have a ledger trigger. I will draw a card. I will dump the reanimate.
Yeah, let's go to combat. Chris, this is at you.
And he's a 7/7.
Attack trigger, sacrifice, Eternal Witness.
Okay. So he will be a
8/8.
8/8, right?
Yep.
Sure.
Second main, tap this for 2. Play a grinding station.
Would you like to have an ETB trigger?
I think I do. Pop my mana crypt. Trigger, draw a card.
Target.
Myself. Professional Facebreaker, Wooded Foothills, Wheel of Fortune. Alright, I will pass the turn.
I will untap, upkeep, draw for my turn. Hey Chris, I will play your favorite land. The Phyrexian Tower. It pains me to do this, but I will sack the Doko and draw 2 cards. Cast a Frantic Search. Cool, I will draw 2. Discard a Llanowar Elves and a Fyndhorn Elves to untap. Free. As my second spell, I'll cast a Sylvan Library. Trigger Shredder. Draw. Discard Ancient Tomb. I have to pass.
Start turn, untap.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah.
2 upkeep triggers. Resolve crypt first. Odds I take damage. That is a 3. Lose 3. Resolve Dark Confident. We know it's an
Yes.
Angel's Grace. Lose an additional 1. Go to 27. Now I'll draw for turn. Go to attacks and declare Timna as an attacker at you, Tad.
Sure. Go to 27.
Post combat, lose 1. Go to 28. Draw 1 card. Cast a Smothering Tithe. Cast Hope of Giripur, because I feel like I need a flying blocker.
I will dump this Polluti Duty.
Trigger Smothering Tithe. Would you like to pay 2?
No, you can have a treasure.
Oh, is this how this feels?
Yes.
I will pass turn.
End of your turn, I have an effect.
Go ahead.
Just because that's a little bit too dangerous to leave that. I will lose a life, and I would like to Winds of Rebuke that Smothering Tithe.
Respond by counterbalancing. Revealing Bolus Citadel.
Oh boy.
That's a 6.
So that is 6, which is significantly more than 2.
Yes.
And that's also pretty scary.
Well, it's going in the graveyard once Winds of Rebuke resolves.
Oh, true. Nice.
Smothering Tithe returns the hand.
Alright.
Cool. Everybody milled 2. Birds of Paradise and a Toxic Deluge.
Bolus Citadel and Sol Ring.
Misty Red Forest and Flooded Strand. Well, I guess I'll take it.
Luxury Suite and Crop Rotation.
Draft. Move to attackers. Ted, I'm going to hit you with Stormkiln, Argus, Birgi, and Croc for 10. Pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Polluted Delta. Fetch. A trigger.
Yes, you do.
Well, let's see.
Well, shiver me timbers.
2.
Reveal
Fucking A.
Cycling.
Nice.
Let's fucking go, counterbalance, let's go!
That was easy.
Alright, let's go. Alright, boss, this is at you for your counterbalance. Sacking this.
I would like to declare a blocker of Hope of Giripur.
Elves a Deep Shadow. It's a Timna blocker. Pass the turn.
Cool. I will, in my upkeep, not do anything, and then I'll trigger my Soma library. Take all 3. Then I will play this command tower. Tad, what's your life total?
16.
Let's hit you for 9.
Sure.
Then I will uptick Tevezat again, and this time I will sacrifice the Ledger Shredder. And 1 and 2. Now that I have to do this, it's called a culling ritual.
Now it all makes sense. Sack the treasure and I'll float a white.
Crack my Felwar Stone with Grinding Station, targeting myself. I'm going to hold priority and crack my LED, discard my hand. I have 3 black floating off the LED.
Float some mana here. Oh, 1 red, 1 black, 1 colorless.
Tinderwall and Tomb and Emergent Zone.
That's 10. 2 green, 8 black. Dolphy Voidwalker. 1 green, 1 blue, and 2 black to 4 black. That's a Thrasios. Elvish Mystic. Baby Rift, that Corvold. Just in case. If you survive so you don't swing at me. And then I have 3 black mana that I can't use, so I will pass the turn.
Yeah, my mana fizzles.
Also fizzles.
Yes, same here.
Untap. No upkeep triggers. Regular draw. Okay, so let's get the party started. Tad, I'm gonna come at you with Timna for 2. Post combat, lose 1, draw 1, go to 29. Pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw a card. I will go to combat. I will attack Tevesh with Bergi. I will hit Ted for just 2 with my Stomping Artist. Well,
I will block Tevezat with the Elvish Mystic,
You
obviously.
can, and then I'll pass my turn.
Oh, good. It's a land. I'll just pass.
So I will draw. Attack you for 3 with Dolphy.
Cool.
And then I will sack Thrasios to draw 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Play a Marshflats and crack it.
Sure.
Can get a buy. I'll cast a Displacer Kitten. I will cast a Chromox, trigger Displacer Kitten, target Tevezat, Doom of Fools.
I'm gonna Baby Rift the kitty.
Alright, I get the kitty back. I will not imprint anything into this Chromox. I will uptick Tevesh, sack Dolphy, draw 2, cast a Mystic Remora. Unfortunately, pass the turn, I got nothing.
Untap, draw for turn. Go to combat. Death. Finally gonna try and tickle you with Timna.
I'll go to 13 if you tickle me.
Oh, consider yourself tickled. I'll go to 30. Post combat, lose 1, draw 1, go to 29. I'm gonna cast Drannith Magistrate. And then that I will pass.
Then I will untap, upkeep and a draw card. Combat. Tevesh for 5.
Tevesh finally falls.
And I will also hit you in the face for 2 death. And then I'll pass the turn.
I will untap, upkeep, I will use the Phyrexian Tower to pay for fish. Draw a card. Waterlogged Grove. Meow. I will just pass my turn.
Untap. Draw a magic card. Well, go to combat. Timna is coming at you, Chris.
Yeah, sure.
Post combat, draw 1, lose 1, go to 30. Felwar Stone.
I will draw for the fish.
Untap, draw a card. Combat. I will attack Bass for 2 each.
Declare no blockers.
And I'll pass my turn.
End of your turn, I'll go to 10. Actually, I'll go to 9. I'll force an endurance. Target my own graveyard. Go to my turn. I will sacrifice the endurance to pay for the fish. And then I will draw a card. Play a Misty. Now that I know I have lands in my deck, I can crack it and go find one. So I'll get a forest. Cast a Toxrill. Move to end step. Trigger the big guy. And all of your creatures get a slime.
Draw a magic card. Play a basic snow-covered swamp. Why wouldn't you let me draw off Timna? You guys are mean.
This case, I probably would.
I mean, if you're cool with it.
Yeah, I am.
In that case, I will declare attacks at you, Chris. Just
Yes,
Timna.
I will take 1.
And then post combat, I will lose 1, so I'll go back. I'll draw the card. And I'll cast a Malcolm. Death, I'd like to give you 7 health.
Well, first I get a draw. I get 7.
Pass turn.
I will draw for turn. Avoidant Catacombs. I will fetch. Combat. Will attack. Death.
I'll take it, go to 12.
I'll pass my turn.
Upkeep, pay for fish. Draw a card. Play Scalding Tarn, go to 11. Tap Water Regrave. We'll cast an LED, trigger Kitten, target Mystic Remora. Tap the Bayou and sack this land to draw a card. Eternal Witness. I will get back the Endurance. I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a magic card. Play a Flooded Strand. I'll play a Grim Hireling. I'm going to send Malcolm at you death. Post combat, lose 1, draw 1.
I will end of turn cast an impulse.
Fish trigger.
Yes, go ahead. Move to my turn. Draw for turn. Pass my turn.
I will untap this massive board. Pay for Mystic Remora, only one this time. Draw a card. A Mana Crypt. Trigger Blink Eternal Witness. ETB Eternal Witness, I'll get back this Waterlogged Grove. 8. I cast another big dude called Razaketh. I'll just pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. And I'm going to cast Malevolent Hermit. Combat. Chris, I'm going to send Malcolm at you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll create 3 more treasures. I will lose 1, draw 1. Underground Sea for land. 1 in the white. I'm going to cast a Smothering Tithe. Sack 4 treasures to pay for Redora.
I will cast this Entomb, trigger Cat, Blink Mystic. I will drop a Seedborn Muse into my graveyard. Still with that on the stack, I will sack my Eternal Witness to tutor with Razaketh. I'll find this card via a Swan Song on that Smothering. Trigger Kitty, Blink Raza.
And I would love another flying blocker. I'm going to pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. That's a City of Brass. Pass the turn again.
I will pay for fish 1, roll for crypt, odds will be damage. That's a 12, no damage. Oh, the water, the Drowned Magistrate.
Finally, I get rid of that slime counter.
Let's go to 5, cast Tevezad, Doom of Fools. Trigger Kitten, target my Mana Crypt.
Crack Flooded Strands, and I'll get a Tundra. Oh, sorry, that the treasure should be on 1. Pay the 1 and sacrifice the Malevolent Hermit to counter Teverstar.
Pass my turn.
Draw for turn. Go to combat. Chris, I'm going to send Malcolm at you again.
Yeah.
Post combat, lose 1. Draw a card. Cast Drowned Magistrate. The Godless Shrine, tapped. Cast Malevolent Hermit for its disturb cost. I'll be passing the turn.
Draw a card for turn, right? I will cast a Spellseeker. I will just get a snap. Speaking about passing the turn, I will discard the Brain Freeze.
I will untap. I will roll for crypt while the Mystic Remora is on the stack. That's a 5. I go to 2 life. With those 2 mana, I will pay for the fish. One last time. I will draw a card. Tap the Phyrexian Tower, sacrifice Grove, draw a card. Birds of Paradise. And then I will just pass. I don't even want to play a land.
Untap. Draw a magic card. Move to combat. Malcolm, an attacker at you, Chris. Death, I'm going to send the 3 other creatures I have, with the exception of Giant Magistrate, at you.
You know what? To make my life easy, I will declare no blocks.
Okay, I will take 2.
Take the damage and die.
Going to 9 treasures. Gain 2 in lifelink, and then I will draw 2. So 2 blue, I'm going to transmute Muddle the Mixture. I will be finding Thassa's Oracle. Cast Diabolic Intent. I'm going to sacrifice my bird token. Thassa's Oracle. Trigger on the stack. I'd like to cast a Tainted Pack.
I'd like to respond to that. I'd like to cast Snap. Targeting your whatever's face is.
I have no response to that spell.
That resolves. I can untap 2 lands. I will untap this one right here. I will then try to pact your Tainted Pact.
You got it. Okay, so Devotion is 3. Well, yeah, this is probably a mistake. I'll put that one on top. 2 treasures, and I will recast a Malevolent Hermit.
Cast Deadly Relic targeting Grand Magistrate.
Yep, that happens. In that case, I will pass turn.
I will untap and tap all those lands for the pact going down to 5. I'll pass my turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. 3 treasures to kill Fergie.
Fergie dead.
2 for the Stormkiln.
Stormkiln dead.
Black, and 2 more treasures for Jewelcaster.
Turn them sideways.
For the sake of winning the game with combat damage with Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll take it.
Angel's Grace was for the card that I didn't cast, won me the game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
also,
yeah,
speaking of that, GG.
GG.
Yeah, good game, guys.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's show will be one to remember, so grab that popcorn and wait. Steve, what did I tell you? Everyone else will subscribe once you do. Look at Kevin leading by example. Anyways, before I get sidetracked, today's banquet of awesome features. Shastok on Grinning Zim from Past Priority on TNT Dynamite, Looter Scooter joins us on Teamer Pirates, and I am on Rafine Doomcaller. Alright, I have one pregame. I rolled 3 dice, and they ended up being 8 and 8, which is interesting, because that means this episode or this game is called The Fool. Good luck, have fun, thanks for coming.
Good luck, have fun.
Scrubland, Mana Crypt,
Oh no.
Soul Ring,
Oh my god.
Talisman,
No, oh my god.
Entomb, Razaketh into the bin. Pass
Yeah.
the turn.
I will draw. I'll play Medical Offense, I'll play the status Mystic Remora ever and pass.
Draw for turn. Play a Bayou. Tap it for an Elvish Mystic. I'll pass.
Oh, draw for turn. Play a mountain. And pass.
Roll for Crypt, odds will always be damaged. Lucky number 13. Draw for turn. Play Underground Sea. Cast Rafine. Pass.
Pay the one. Draw. Play Ottawa, Soaring City and pass.
Untap. Draw. Play a Wooded Foothills. Tap 2 for a Bloom Tender. And I'll pass.
We'll draw for turn. Play an Arid Mesa. We're going to pay the 1. Grab a mountain. We're going to go 1-2 for a Tormenting Voice, discarding Mizzix's Mastery to draw 2.
Sure, I'll draw a card.
Yep, and then we'll draw 2. And I shall pass the turn there. Go ahead.
Roll for Crypt. That's a 9, so that's uneven. Polluted Duty. Hit myself. Cast a Ledger Shredder. Combat. And I will attack with Rafine over at use them.
Sounds good.
I have a trigger on Rafine. I'm targeting Rafine, and it responses to Rafine being targeted.
Nope.
Cool. So I will connive. I will draw. You know what? I'll discard this Force Negation. Go to my end step.
I'll draw.
Stay for fish.
Oh, yes. Very, very sad. And go to discard.
I'll crack my Wooded Foothills.
I'll discard a break.
Get a Tropical Island. Oh no, tap. Draw for turn. How about a Gilded Drake?
Oh.
I will respond to the cast of Gilded Drake. I'm not even gonna wait for the ETB. Tap 2 and blue. Lose 1. And I'm gonna float a black. Then I'm gonna cast a Frantic Surge.
Sure, I'll draw a card.
I will draw 2, discard 2. Oh, this is extremely sad. I'll discard this Opposition Agent and this Sarah Ascendant. And untap these. You may proceed.
Gilded Drake resolves. I will target your Rafine. I will pay the ward cost of 1.
You get a Rafine.
You get a Gilded Drake. That will be my turn. I'll have to pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw a mountain. Tap 3 for my commander. Then I'll ship it.
Cool. I will untap. In my upkeep, I'll roll for Crypt. That's a free. Three crypts, 3 losses.
Let's go, Crib.
Draw a magical card.
I need to kill you. Crypt is doing a fine job.
Okay, I'll play Vault of Champions. I'll cast Reanimate, targeting the Razaketh.
I'll draw a card.
Yes, you may.
I'd like to Noxious Revival targeting your Razaketh.
Sure. Raza on top of my library. I pass the turn, no attacks from me.
Upkeep. Fish will die. Draw. Windswept Heath. We'll fetch. And a Tropical Island, and I'll cast a Tinder Wall.
Untap. I'll draw for turn. Tap this Bloom Tender for 4. Timna. I have a floating green, but I don't think I'm going to use it. You know what? No, I'll use it. I'll use my Tropical Island. Cast the Thrasios as well.
No.
we got both the commanders out there. We're doing okay.
Yeah, but I have a trigger. My Ledger Shredder grows.
Go to combat. Yeah, he's gonna block with Ledger Shredder. I gotta go Red Bergie. for 2 in the air. I'll connive.
Roger that.
Discard a Mausoleum Wanderer, grow the Raffine. I will go down to 36 and draw a card at my second main. And then I will tap 2 for a Sylvan Library. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play Saga as my land here, and I'll cast and Ignite the Future. It's gonna float 1 on Bergie. We're gonna exile the top 3 till the end of my next turn. I can play these cards. That one for a Ragavan.
I trigger Ledger Shredder. I discard a Swan Song and grow the Shredder.
I'll pass to you, Death.
So now there's a monkey. Where's the dice? Okay, I'll roll the big one. 14, no damage, let's go! Draw a card. I've been foiled. I will pass the turn.
I'll draw. A command tower. Neoform my Tinderwall.
Row Shaggy.
That's happened. I'd like to make 5 treasures.
I get a trigger. I will draw.
Sure do.
I will discard this Mana Confluence.
Pass my turn.
I'll untap. I'll draw for Sylvan Library. I'm just gonna keep 2 and put this one back. Raffine back over at Shestak.
Sure thing.
So I'll connive. Draw this card and discard a Worldly Tutor. Grow Raffine.
And then the total is 4, correct?
4. Yep. Second main phase, I will lose a life to 31. Draw a card. Tap Bloom Tender for 4. 5 for Bayou. And Elvish Mystic. I'm gonna float a blue. And I'm gonna cast a Seedborn Muse.
Oh boy. A mana drain.
I'll use the floating blue for a Flusterstorm on the mana drain.
Yay, I get a count. Well, I get to connive.
You do? Go ahead.
I'll let you connive.
I discard a City of Brass.
Get rid of those lands.
Flusterstorm. Target your flusters.
I get to do it again. I'll discard Iganjo.
Sure. Fluster counters Fluster. That's fine.
Sure. Mana drain on Seaborn Muse.
Yep, I have a Fierce for that.
I will dispel your fierce.
Oh my goodness.
All the interaction, let's go.
Alright, well. Do you have something for Pact of Negation?
No, you got a pact.
Oh my god. We got there.
Now, somebody kills Bloom Tender in his upkeep, he dies.
You are not wrong. That's all I got. So I'll move to end my turn.
Untap.
Same.
Draw.
Lightning bolt that Bloom Tender. Do it.
A Strike It Rich.
Oh god.
Make a treasure token. Load some mana. Cast the Pyretic Ritual. So
I
the
get it.
cast floats 1. You get Ledger Shredder trigger.
Yeah, I will discard this Chromox.
You go +3 up to 5. 4 of them go to 1 for Stormkiln Artist. Floats 1.
Okay.
I'll float a white and 2 blue. I'll activate Thrasios. Alright, it's too good to pass up. I'll put Collector Roof in my hand.
Oh god.
Thrill of Possibility, discarding bonus round, I think is the right move. So then cast puts us up, and then we're going to draw 2.
Also from Storm, can you get a treasure?
Treasure, yeah.
Well, I just got past there.
I will go to my turn and roll for Crypt. Take 3, go to 25. Go to 24, cast a Silence.
I'll respond. I'm gonna activate Thrasios, floating blue, a white, and a green. Bottom this card.
No.
Reveal a Soul Ring to my hand. Cast a Silence as well.
Let's go.
Now we all silenced.
Silence everyone.
I pass the turn.
Ooh. I'm dead. Draw. Cavernous Souls. Naming Pirate. EE my dockside.
And we're dead.
I will activate Thrasios.
You got it. Yep. Sure.
float a blue, a white, and a green.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll put this on bottom. Reveal Bloodstained Mire to the battlefield tapped. And then I'll use my floating mana for a Dovin's Veto to counter that.
You
He's got it all.
I had all the answers.
Boom. I won.
That's how I feel, Scooter.
I have pact negation too. That's the worst part. It's specifically veto.
Yep.
We'll hit Shestak. Pass turn.
All right. Okay. Well, now I need to refill with some answers here.
Pay
you have to pay
pact.
for your
Pay a
pact.
pact.
I'm paying the pact. I'm paying it. All right. I'll draw for Sylvan Library. 3 cards. I'm gonna take 8. Play a Mana Confluence. Tap said Mana Confluence 22 for a Mystic Remora. Go to combat here. Swing Rafine over at Shestak again. You still have no blockers in the air. And then I'll swing Timna at Looter. I will connive.
You connive twice. Because 2 attacking creatures.
Thank you. I draw 2. I will discard this Mox Diamond and this Soul Ring. Rafine will go to 5, and you take 6 from Rafine. And I will cast Collector Roof.
Big sad.
Big sad. Sorry, table. I'll pass the turn. Or actually, I'm going to crack this Bloodstained Mire Mind Step because I'm not dumb.
And then we'll untap.
Oh wait, I still have a Ledger Shredder trigger, but I'll put this Phyrexia Metamorph into my graveyard.
And then this puts its 3rd thing on. We go search my library for an artifact.
Alter the Brood.
A land for turn. Let's go to combat. Do the one thing we can do. Looter. I'm gonna hit you for 2 with my monkey.
So, holy shit!
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna pass to you. I literally can't do anything.
And step. I'm going to tap 4, and I'm going to spin Thrasios.
You're doing the Thrasios dance, Eos.
No,
I'm gonna
it's
bottom
really
that
hard to
card.
do this dance.
Reveal Opposition Agent to my hand.
My god.
You guys don't know about that. It's fine. We'll activate
See this
Thrasios
button?
one more time. Bottom. Reveal Court of Calling. Oh, that's decent. Go ahead, Beth.
Roll for crit. 4, no damage. Draw a card. I'm gonna play this Urborg. I'm gonna cast this Animate deck. I'm not paying for the fish, so you first get your draw.
What are you targeting?
Yeah, what do you-
I'm still thinking.
Okay.
I'll take my Phyrexian Metamorph. I will have myself a Rafine.
Nice.
Because
Okay.
then I'm gonna go to combat and attack Zim with everything, trigger Rafine, and put everything on my Ledger Shredder.
Oh my god.
Draw 2, discard Lurus, and a Silent Clearing, so it gets a counter. You're getting attacked by a 3/3 and a 6/8.
Alright, I'll block the Gilded Drake with Rafine, and I'll take 6.
Feel that burn. Then I will be just sad and pass the turn because I also got rid of my Lurus right now.
Alright, I'm gonna, on your end step,
Oh yeah.
Yep. 4 and activate Thrasios. Put the Scalding Tarn on the battlefield.
Okay.
Tap 4, activate Thrasios. Put this Exotic Orchard on the battlefield.
Sure.
And then untap.
Draw. Well. Bloodshand. Cast Tama. Pass turn.
End step. Yeah, I'll just tap that through Urborg. Put that on bottom. Reveal Mental Misstep to hand. Tap 4. Bottom this card. Reveal Ranger Captain of Eos.
Uh-oh.
I think we're not getting back into this game.
I mean, hey, you got a 6/8. Like, that's a clock. Just punch it.
Cast a Court of Calling, X equals 3. We get a Spellseeker, and then with Spellseeker, I will tutor up.
Demonic Consultation.
Shh. You don't have to tell them my plans. I'll get this Demonic Consultation. I'll untap. Sylvan Library. Oh, I have a Remora trigger. I'll pay the Remora with this black mana. Sylvan Library.
Dead.
Draw these 3. I'm gonna put 2 of these back just in case we have a problem. I have a Tundra in here somewhere. Ranger Captain.
Yep.
I'll just fail to find, and then I'll sack the Ranger Captain
Just in case.
just in case. Cast a Neoform
Yep.
on this Elvish Mystic.
Yeah.
Tutor up a Thassa's Oracle and cast Demonic Consultation.
Good game.
What card do you name?
You are already dead.
Well played.
Now the only question is, Looter, do you have endurance?
No.
was a really good game. GG, give me a second.
GG's.
GG.
Welcome back to the most hilarious, fun show brought straight to your eyeballs. I promised you all more guests, and I do deliver. So let's see who accepted and thus sealed their fate. Joining us today are Josh on Pomba Says No, Poppyphobia of Sad Mouse Spain on Jeskai Turbo Breach, Baz, this time from OnStack MTG on Blue Farm, and finally me on Ravine Blue Collar.
No, I don't have a pregame.
Yep, no pregame from me.
I have one, but it's a special pregame. Oh, 5. I will have to figure out what that means. Good luck, have fun, you may begin.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
All right, I will draw. Let's start with a forest. We're going to tap that for a crop rotation. Sacking this forest. To shortcut, if it's okay with you all, I would like to get a Savannah and cast this Esper Sentinel. All right, and that's good. I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. So, I will draw for turn. Flooded Strand. Crack the Flooded Strand, losing a life. So with the Flooded Strand, I'll go get a Tundra into play. Put a Jeweled Lotus on the stack.
Esper trigger.
I cannot pay the one.
I'll draw.
I will crack the Jeweled Lotus for 3 white, tap the Tundra for a blue, and cast Ishai. And then I'll pass the turn.
Cool, I will draw. However, I will just play this Vault of Champions and pass the turn because I got punished.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Command Tower, Chromux.
I will get a trigger.
I
Yeah,
have a Esper trigger. Would you like to pay for one?
you may draw.
Sweet.
Gonna imprint. Force of Negation to the Warstone.
I'll get another trigger.
And is the end of my turn.
I'll untap, upkeep, and draw. Play forest. I'd like to cast a Mana Crypt.
Yep, I'll get a trigger.
Yep, let's go ahead and cast Yasharn.
Yeah, the pig is big.
ETB, I'll go search for a plains and a forest. Forest. And the plains. That's my turn.
Alrighty. I will untap. Draw. Volcanic Island as my land for turn.
Oh, I do have to discard. I will discard a forest.
I'm gonna get probe you, Baz.
Esper trigger.
Esper trigger. I will let you draw a card. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, send me a picture. That'll work. And then I will draw my card off the Get Probe. Combat. I'm going to swing Ishai at you, Josh, for 5 commander damage.
I will take 5 commander.
Alright, and then I will pass the turn.
Cool, untap, upkeep, draw. I will put Sadness on the stack and pass the turn.
Untap, draw. I play Mercy Pool. And I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. I would like to play a plains.
Roll for Crypt.
Oh, yes. Odds will be damage. It's 3. I'll lose 3 life. Tap for 3 and cast an Arcana of Emeria.
Trigger.
I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna pay 2 blue and mana drain the Arcana.
Trigger.
Mana drain the Archon. Also trigger for Esper Sentinel.
I pay.
Okay. So mana drain resolves. Things I want to do, but don't want to feed into the Jeskai that's just going to repeatedly punch me in the face.
Nah, don't worry about the bird.
Alright, we won't worry about the bird then. We're going to cast a Findhorn Elves.
Trigger.
Yep. And a Sarah Ascendant.
Please.
With that, I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, draw. I will play this Shivan Reef as my land for turn. I'll cast a Dockside Extortionist. I believe the count is 4 because you have an Esper Sentinel and a Mana Crypt.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I will make 4 treasures. And then I can't do anything with those because of your Sharn. So I'll swing a flying 8/8 at you, Josh.
Yeah, I'll block with Theros and then
Okay.
I will gain 6 life.
Probably pass the turn.
I will draw a card for the turn. Put even more sadness on the stack and pass the turn.
Upkeep, draw. I have 3 mana available from the Arcana. 5 for Crown.
Yeah, I'll get a trigger.
It is the end of my turn.
I'll untap, upkeep, Mana Crypt trigger, odds or damage, 4. Draw. Play an Ancient Tomb. It's probably going to end up killing me, but I'm going to tap the Mana Crypt for 2. Leave 1 colorless floating to cast a Mana Vault.
Yep, trigger.
5, 6, 7, 8. Dealing 2 damage to myself for Kamal, Heart of Krosa.
Come trigger.
Mhm.
I draw.
Colorless floating and white for a Kataki War's Wage. Alright, so I will move to combat. Kamal will trigger, give everything 3/3 and trample. And we'll send Poppy. Is Shy gonna keep coming at me?
Currently yes, because you are the threat to the table.
Currently, yes. Okay. So I'm gonna send 7, 8, 9, 10 damage your way then. 11 damage, sorry. 7 of it's Yashar.
Alright, I'm at 28.
Pass the turn.
So yeah, so I'll untap. I guess during my upkeep, I will lose all these treasures because they'll have to be sacrificed. I'll draw my card for 3 mana for a Jessica Thrice Reborn. 0 Jessica targeting Ishai. And I will have to swing at you, Josh.
Yep, you got it.
All right.
Nice.
With that, I will pass my turn. Oh, that feels bad.
Other card waste. I'll get probe myself. I don't care about what's in your guys' hand. I will draw a card. And then I will pass the turn.
Draw. Ancient Tongue or 5. Try to cast Adnos.
I will get a trigger. So I have no response to Adno's death. If you have a counter spell, I'll let you know. Now he has a mental misstep.
Let's force him to use it. Go down 1 life. I'll cast a Consider.
No, you can do.
Look at the top. I'll bend this Consecrated Sphinx and draw nothing important. You have your Adnos.
I'm gonna stop there. At 3 life. Casting first, Lotus Petal, Max Diamond, LED.
What land are you pitching for?
I discard the Steam Plan. I'm gonna exile a Simian Spirit Guide. Gamble. But card. You just told me when you want I stop. I have too much card in hand.
Stop.
Like
Reveal.
first is one song. Underworld Breach.
I can just shortcut this right here because I saw you have the Brain Freeze and you
Yeah,
just
I
wanna
have
set-
Brain Freeze and LED and
You will kill us with a Foracle, or will you mill us out and then wheel?
Oracle and Demonic Consultation.
Fine with me. I'm happy with that one. Everybody
Yep.
else?
Yep, I will lose the game.
We all will lose. My hand, by the way.
What
Oh,
is
nice.
the third?
For the
The
Doomsday. That's funny. Josh definitely. If I kill Baz there, then Josh just 100% kills me.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Well,
no reason not to.
I looked at my top card and it was Elish Norn.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah,
GG, by the way.
That would have been.
yeah, that was a very good game. Early on, when
Yeah.
the Yashard came down, I was gonna get probe and offer it to Windfall, and that would have been like a turn 2 Windfall or whatever.
Hello everybody, this is Death of Veil of Death, MTG, here with an important message. You are awesome. Just wanted you to know that. As we near the road to 1k sub, let's give it up to the guests returning to this pod, namely Josh once again on Pumba Says No, Poppy from Sadmas on Jeskai Turbo Breach, Bass from Onstag MTG on Blue Farm, and once more I return on Rafik. Everybody got their hands?
Yep.
Any pre-games?
No?
I have a pregame action.
So do I, but you can do yours first, Poppy.
I have a Gemstone Caverns. I will exile a Marsh Flats.
Okay.
I will roll these 2 dice. An interesting number. It's -8. You may proceed while I think about
Okay.
what's happening.
Alright, I will draw. Play a command tower. Tap that for Findhorn Elf. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay, let me. I'm going to tap my Gemstone Caverns at your end step for an Enlightened Tutor.
Mm.
I'm gonna lose 2 life, and I'm gonna mount an instead.
Nice, nice.
Okay, that'll happen. I will move to my turn. I will untap, draw, Flooded Strand, Jeweled Lotus.
Yeah.
I will sacrifice the Jeweled Lotus for 3 white, tap my Gemstone Caverns for a blue, and cast an Ishai. And then I will pass the turn.
Cool. I'm having a deja vu moment. Flooded Strand, go to 39. Crack for Underground Sea. And then I will just pass the turn.
On top, upkeep, draw. Team Vent, lose 2 life. Dragon Rage, another.
I'll get a trigger.
I'm gonna play a Lotus Petal.
Trigger.
I have a trigger from Dragon Rage. Keep on top. And it is the end of my turn.
I'll untap and draw. That's not what I wanted to see. Play a plains. We'll tap white and a green for a blind obedience. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, I will, at your end step, crack my Flooded Strand. And I will go get a Shockland into play tapped. Untap and draw. Crack the Arid Mesa.
Yep.
And go get a. There it is. I'll get a Plateau. I will then spend 3 mana and attempt to cast Jessica Thrice Reborn. I will 0 Jessica, targeting Ishai, and attempt to deal 12 damage to you, Baz.
And like 12.
Alright, and then I will pass the turn.
But before I take my turn, what I found out, -8 is the strength in reverse. That's what I just saying.
The strength in reverse.
I will draw. Speaking of fetching, here's a Bloodstains. Here's a Scrub. I will shuffle in a second. I will play a tapped Wishclaw with 3 counters because of Blind Obedience and pass the turn.
On top, let's see. Draw. Gonna play 1 red for Campbell. I have 5 card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
I will roll, and 6 will be a reroll. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck.
Removal for the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was from the bird. Lionized diamond. I have a serval trigger. I'm gonna drop Chromux. They come up. And it is the end of my turn.
Draw. Now let's play a forest. To pig or not to pig?
That is the question.
2 for a collector oof,
Yikes.
paying for extort with the white mana. So everybody will lose a life and I'll gain 3. That will be the end of my turn. I'll pass.
Alrighty.
Now anyone just gets one shot. Doesn't matter what your life total is.
Yeah, anyone is in the range of death.
Hey, you said my name.
Hey!
Ancient Tomb and Imperial Recruiter. With the Imperial Recruiter, I will go get a dual caster mage. Is the question.
Oh, the question is who dies this turn.
That is also the question.
Before you kill me, just hear me out. Most of my hand is lands.
I'm really thinking here. 0 Jessica targeting Ishai and swing at you, Death.
I'll gladly die. To commander damage. To prove my point.
Oh my gosh.
goodness.
Oh my-
And top deck was alive. Alright.
Dang, that's so many
Oh,
lands.
wow.
I told you.
After that, I will pass the turn.
Tap, upkeep, draw, and I pass the turn. I have 1 mana available.
I'll untap and draw. I guess we'll run out the pig.
Yeah,
Wow.
the pig is big.
I'll be right back. You guys keep killing each other.
If that's good, I will go and tutor for the lands. Plains and the forest. I'll play a plains for turn. Yeah, that's all we can do. We'll pass the turn.
Alrighty, I'll untap and draw for turn. Play a Sea of Clouds. As I will 0 Jessica targeting Ishai. I'll swing at you, Josh.
Yeah, I have nothing. I had a handful of not great stuff. Yep.
During my second main phase, I will attempt to twin flame Ishai.
I'm gonna response. I'm gonna pay 1 for Swan Song. You have infinite token after the combat phase.
Oh crap, you're right. After the combat phase.
After combat.
I'm a big dupe. Then maybe I don't do that. And I just let the twin flame fizzle.
Before the combat step, you have.
Yeah, it would have been better before combat, but I needed the blind obedience gone. So I will let the twin flame get countered. See, I just wanted a 2/2 bird. I knew that was gonna happen. I will then pass the turn. Why did I do that?
On top, upkeep, drop, wooded foothill, shrek, sad underworld reach,
No way.
shrek for 3 red, Scout Mayan, Adna's Featherware Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna exile 1, 2, 3, Gamble.
Goes to hand, then just goes to graveyard.
5 cards in my graveyard.
Ugh, I think I just lose here. Yeah, you have a gamble.
See, Poppy, you need to keep the stacks player in the game.
I know,
This doesn't
but-
happen.
This is quite like an elaborate way to get there. I'm quite impressed.
I'm actually surprised you killed me.
I
There.
discard Brain Trees, well, 3 cards, the blue one, and Brain Trees myself.
LEDs left in your graveyard, right?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
the same scenario. If you have no response in this one,
Yeah, that I just lose.
Fills the graveyard, yeah.
Mhm. It will end the same as that. You will mill yourself out and then you can just win.
Yeah, I have
Oracle.
Dualcaster and Underworld Breach.
Underworld Breach.
Why didn't you
Mhm.
then dual caster his gamble? Or you can just still copy it and
I would just copy it and get a card to my hand that I would be tapped out and couldn't play.
well, you would also probably maybe discard because you only had 2 cards left in
Right.
your hand. So.
Yeah, same result. Yeah,
GG.
yeah. No GGs for sure.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back to the 8th season of Implements of cEDH, here with another hot and spicy episode. As shown earlier, remember to like, share, subscribe and binge because we are on the road to 1000 subs. Or we passed it already. This is what I get for pre-recording. But let's get into the game with Mord on Elsha midrange, Gustav on Impulse Prosper, Josh on Essica aka Buried in the Forest, and finally me on my new Frankensteina Strata Immotarnus Grixis midrange deck.
No pre-games.
I have one, but it's not your typical pre-game. 12. Good. I will figure out what that means. You may start.
let me consult the chart of the stars. All right, I'll draw a card turn. I will play this here Spire of Industry. I'll tap it for colorless. Cast a Soaring. Cast a Chromox.
Say okay.
I will imprint this Magda. I will cast Mopal. I would like to tap 3, cast a Wheel of Fortune.
Well, now I'm not upset about. I'm really upset about this.
I'll discard the Monarch Tutor.
I have Arid Mesa, Badlands, Entomb, Mystic Remora, Dress Down, Tainted Pact, and Dead Moss.
Yeah, get that fish out of here.
Urza Saga, Reflecting Pool, Fiery Islet, Mystic Remora, March of Swirling Mist, and Rolling Earthquake.
Okay, Flooded Strand, Tropical Island, Undergrowth Stadium, Deadly Relic, Chromox, Mana Crypt, and Luris.
Alright. Mana Crypt. I'll also cast LED. And then I will just cast this Ragohan.
Monkey.
Pass turn.
I will draw a card. I will play Volcanic Island, Soul Ring, Grim Monolith. I did lose my Admirals, which made me sad, but I also have this LED myself. I passed the turn.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. If I may, Wooded Foothills per turn, I'd like to crack it and then just cast a Dragons for each channeler. Is that fine with people? And that's it, me for the turn.
I play this Rejuvenating Springs. I'm going to tap for a Soul Ring. And very sadly pass.
Untap, upkeep, roll for Crypt, Ultra. Was 1, I'll go to 37. I'll draw turn. I will play a Mountains Land for a turn. 4 mana, cast Prosper. I would like to go to combat. Death. Coming at you with a 2-1 monkey.
I will take 2 and show you a Lotus Petal.
Yeah, give me the Lotus Petal. I go up to the treasure. I get the Lotus Petal. I'd like to cast the Braids. Crack a Petal. For black, cast the Wishcraft Talisman. I would like to go to my end step.
Go for it.
Trigger Prosper or Braids. I'll do the Braids trigger first. I'll sacrifice this treasure.
I will not sacrifice anything.
Yeah,
You
me
lose 2
too.
life.
I'm not.
You all lose 2 life and I draw 3 cards. And then Prosper trigger happens. Trigger. I'll reveal Underworld Breach.
Well, that's gonna be a fast game. I like this. I will go to my turn and I will draw a card. I will play this Misty. We'll crack it to 35. I still have the Underground Sea. I have a colorless floating. I'll cast this Dockside. Well, you drew me into it with that wheel. So I get 7 total.
Yep.
Yay. 7 treasures. Now I have a Tevesh.
I will deadly roll your Dockside.
Why would you do such a thing?
So you can draw cards.
I will go down to 5. Cast the Shadow of Doubt. Players can search their libraries, draw a card. Sure, you exiled my Docky. I will cast this here Mopal. Cast this here Grinding Station.
Yep.
ETB, I will not do anything. Then I'll sacrifice my LED for 3 blue, discard as Mox Diamond.
Yep.
3 blue and add 2. Cast Chrome.
Yep.
I will move to combat and hit you in the face for 4.
I'll go to 33.
And then I will use my Tevesh to eat my own Chrome.
Yep.
To draw 3 cards. And then I will sack the last 2 treasures to cast my own Wish Claw. Alright, Mort, have fun.
Untap.
Just draw Dockside, you'll be fine.
Exactly. Tundra, land for turn. Sensei's Divining Top. Trigger Dragon's Reach Channeler. Is that?
Yep.
Sure.
I'll put LED in the bin. So I will swing it to Vesh for 3. Yeah, and then I'll be done.
Alright, I'm going to play this with the build. Alright, I'm gonna crack and I'm gonna go find the Savannah. I'm going to crack and attempt to play SFF. I will pass.
Alright, untap, upkeep. Roll for critical shirt. That's a 4. I'll draw turn. I'll place Black Leaf Cliffs. I'd like to go to combat. Braids at Tevesh.
Yeah, Tevesh dies. I was so sad. He could have lived. He could have drawn me some cards. And I'll exile the top card, which is an opposition agent.
Make a treasure. I would like to float 1, cast Emerald Breach. Trigger Prosper. Alright, I'll use the remaining to activate Wish Claw.
Alright, in response to you activating Wish Claw, I will tap this for blue. I would like to Chain of Vapor your Breach. I'll keep it on top.
I would like to float 2 red mana, paying 1 life through this Spire. I also like to float a black. Oh no, I'll just do it on my red, it's better. Right. I'll let the chain happen. I would like to sacrifice this mountain, target my Wish Talisman. I'd like to sacrifice this Black Leaf Cliffs, target my Mana Crypt. I'd like to sacrifice this Spire of Industry, target my Mox Opal.
Should probably ended up ritualing you instead.
Yeah, I was just thinking that that's a good plan, and then, oh no.
Wish activation back on stack, just get the resolve.
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Feel free to kill us in any horrible way.
I'll find this card. I'll make 2 colorless. Cast this Grinding Station. ETB trigger. I'll snack on the Soul Ring. Jessica's Will, Flower Stones, and Flame. I will float a red. I will cast a Mana Crypt. ETB trigger. I'll float 2 colorless. Sacrifice the Grinding Station. Professional Facebreaker, Gemstone Caverns, and Tomb. I'd like to use 1 of the colorless, 1 of the red. Cast an Overreach.
Force of Will, pitching Resculpt.
Red Elemental Blast.
Yeah, that happens. It's fine. Okay. I'm out of tricks.
So I'll cast this Mox Opal.
Mm-hmm.
Chariot Grinding Station. In response, I'll float a black. Grind away the Opal.
Mm-hmm.
Flip Lelia, Ancient Tomb, Dark Red.
I'm pretty sure you can loop your graveyard with like
yeah,
a 0.
from here on out, I have more than enough cards in yard to just loop, and I will cast the Opal again. 1, 2, 3. PTB, floater red, crack it again. Mill, Grim on the lid, Sculling Tarn,
Red
Vista.
You said red and you put a black. Not that it matters, but...
Oh, yeah, I make a black. Sorry. I'll use the 3 I just milled to recast the Opal. Yeah, I'm just going until I find Phrase Grasp. I'll grasp Death.
Mm-hmm.
Death, do you still have Thoracle in your deck?
Somewhere.
Yeah. So this is just deterministic at that point. I'll go until I hit Braid's Grasp.
Right, and grab his Thoracle.
I grab his Thoracle, and
deck,
then I have 2
and then
treasure and LED to pay for it.
Yeah. Alright, GG's.
There's the Braid's Grasp.
Let me see where the Thoracle went. That was a spicy game. The only 2 other cards I drew out was after the Wish Claw was a land. Welcome to the celebration. Yes, we can all celebrate today because thanks to you all, we have reached that epic milestone. We hit 1,000 subscribers! Woo! Confetti! And as friends on Twitter told me, time for the next goal of being 10,000. Fists in the air! Because that is a great Disturbed album, by the way. I am getting off track, so let's get straight into the meat and welcome the following. Bass from Shadow Gang EDH on 4 hands, no thumbs, Krakashima. Shastag returns on Mono Red Greening Bergie. Snorkton joins us with Gale works the Graveyard Shift. And I am once more on Frankensteiner Strata Immortalis. I have one, but it's a special kind of pregame. If you watch like a couple of my videos, you will know it. I will roll 2 dice. Which means this episode is called The Emperor in Reverse.
Yep, good luck everyone.
Yeah, good luck.
Same to you.
Polluted Delta. Crack it. I'm going to throw out a Soul Ring, and then I will pass.
Soul Ring.
So I'm going for Underground Sea.
I will play this Watery Grave tapped and pass the turn.
Draw a magic card. Training Center, Petal into Lotus, and then we'll go Training Center, sack Petal. Come on, play Kark.
Scary, the meatballs out.
We have a meatball, and with that I will pass turn.
That is a spicy meatball.
We'll draw. We're just going to start with this Dwarven Mine and pass.
Untap. Snow Covered Island. Throw out this Wish Claw. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Fuck. I will pass the turn.
No. Untap. Draw a card. Mountain. We'll cast a Sakashima.
In response to casting Saka, I will Chain of Vapor Krarky.
I would like to swat it, and I have a trigger. Odds back to hand, tails copy. Odds back to hand. I would like to respond again. So we got it. Copy of SWAT goes on the stack. Chain of Vapor targeting Soul Ring.
I'm going to tap a blue and Brainstorm.
Yeah, the shenanigan count is at 5.
Okay.
Shenanigans.
Am I good to resolve Brainstorm?
Sure.
I'm passing on it.
I will draw 3. 2 there. I will let your Chain of Vapor resolve, so Soul Ring back to hand. And I'm going to sack my island to copy it, and I'm going to target Crack.
We did it. We won.
It cost me so much.
All of us.
I will put the goblin to hand.
Would you like to copy the chain?
I'm good. Original deflect and SWAT will fizzle. And with that, I will pass the turn.
All right. Let's play an island, tap for a red, and I'll cast a Dragon Rage Channeler. Cast a Gamble. Then we have a Surveil trigger here. I don't think that really matters, so that's there. And then we'll resolve the Gamble. Go from that guy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a 2.
Alright. Flip the Passing Flames. That will be the end of my turn. I'm just going to shuffle up.
Untap. Draw a card. I'll play a Flooded Strand. Crack it. Watery Grave. And it's going to come in untapped. I'm going to play out my Soul Ring. Mystic Remora.
Fish.
Fishy.
Everything from me.
I will untap and pray for a land. And nope. I will pass the turn.
Untap. And draw a magic card. Just one though. Stay on top, please. We'll play a Scalding Tarn. And we'll play our little meatball, who has a friend that isn't a meatball. I will pass the turn.
We'll untap, upkeep, draw. Dash out a Ragavan. Go to combat, swing 2 at death.
I swear, if you take my land right now, I will be super upset. I'll take.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh no.
I'll make that treasure though.
No, it's an Alchemist Retrieval. You can bounce something if you really like.
No thanks. Other than that though, I'll pass the turn. This goes back to hand.
Untap. Fish trigger. I think we keep in fish. And then I will draw a card. Scalding Tarn. Crack it if that's okay. To get a island untapped, but that will be me done.
Antelaki draw, come on, land. Yes! We did it. There's a swamp.
Crack this fetch while we're waiting.
I will dump this Jeweled Lotus.
And I will draw a card.
Crack it for triple red. add in a dash of blue and some black, and cast a Crom. And that is where I will end my Saturn.
Okay, start turn. Draw card. We'll play an Ottawara for our land. Combat. Death, I'm going to swing at you with Sakashima.
I will gladly take 3 to 35.
And we'll find Kirk's thumb.
Okay, I'll draw a card.
Kirk, you now have 1 thumb. We'll pass it that.
We'll untap, upkeep, draw. Wooded Foothills, crack it, go to 39. Cast Burgee. Cast a Skirk Prospector.
Triggers Crom, I get to draw a card.
Very cool. Burgee's got 1. I would like to cast a Crimson Kobolds for 0, go up to 2. I would like to sack the Skirk Prospector to himself. He's alive. And cast a Grinning Ignis.
I'll tap for 2 and I'm gonna snap Burgee.
Sure.
So untap these 2.
Use that 1 floating mana for Chromatic Star there.
I'll draw a card.
Sure. I think I'm just gonna put it at Snork.
That's fair. So that's 3/3. I will take 3.
Pass to you.
Untap. I think we let the fish die finally. Storm decks, feel free to do your thing. Draw a card for 10. I'll play a Mana Confluence as land for 10. I think we pass at that.
We'll go to my untap, upkeep, draw a card. Play this Ottawara as a land for turn. I would like to cast this here Main Betrayal. I will do it very simply. I will take my Jewel Lotus to represent your Jewel Lotus there, Baz. I will also take your Lotus Petal, but I'll crack it and I'll use it to cast Brainstorm from Snork.
Okay.
I will draw 1, 2, 3. I will put this card on top and this card. Wow. Alright, I will just pass the turn, sadly, again.
Untap. Draw a magic card. And I would like my own Burgee, please. Go to combat. Death, I will swing Sakashima at you again.
I will kill it with my Crom.
Yeah, that I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's float a red here. Put this into the graveyard to draw a card. 1, 2. For an Arcane Signet, we get a Surveil on the Darcy. Dash, trigger Crom.
Yay, I get a card which I knew I put on top.
I would like to move to combat my 2/1 Ragavan, 3/3 Darcy at Snork.
Okay. So I will take 5. And you get a Imperial Seal.
I'll have my treasure here, and then I will pass the turn.
Okay. End of yours.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna risk it. 5. And let's cast Admirals.
There we go, there's the Nulls.
Yeah, screw it, let's do it. I'm going to cast a Bright Stone Ritual. Card trigger. So odds back to hand, evens, copy.
Come on, fail.
So we have a copy. 1 red in the pool, and then the original cast, I have 2 red in my pool. Oh, and we have a Burgee trigger as well. So I have...
Well, triple red.
Which thankfully is enough. Cast a Geocaster Mage.
Oh, okay.
On ETB, I would like to target Adnos, and I would like to have an Adnos. My current life total is 39. We'll stop at 6. So I'm going to keep the red floating because I do have interaction.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Let's do some counting. I'm going to stop at 11.
Would like to respond to end the turn again, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure thing.
So we're gonna Mog Salvage
I get to draw a card.
But frustratingly, we have a Krark.
What's the target?
Fergie gets red. The target will be Wishclaw Talisman.
And miscast it.
That's your second spell, Snogden. I get to draw a card.
So we'll move to resolve that. Odds back to hand. Head even copy. We're going to copy.
Okay.
So yeah, the copy will target Wishclaw as well.
Yeah, sure thing.
Is one of the red floating, and I'll cast a lightning bolt. A Krark. Yeah, I guess we'll go Snorton's face.
Cool.
You did just do a big ad nose. So odds, hand, evens, copy.
I could be dead to lightning bolt.
Evens, copy. So that is 1 to the face, and then be a second to the face, so that'll be 6.
Okay, so I'm down to 4 life.
Van back in my hand to the dash, and then I'm good.
Same. We have reached your turn, Snort.
Tap. Upkeep. Draw a card. Well, we'll put out a command tower as a land for turn. And we'll put out a Ledger Shredder. Play out a Lotus Petal, Crom Trigger. And also Ledger Shredder trigger, I guess.
You can do your Ledger Shredder.
Draw a card, then discard a card. Can discard a Malevolent Hermit. Ledger Shredder will get a counter. We will use the 1 floating from my Soul Ring and crack a Lotus Petal and tap my Watery Grave for a Labman. I will play a Chrome Mox and exile Limdor's Vault. I think I just go to discard. That's fine, there's 7 cards we really want. 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to discard a Forbidden Orchard, Spire of Industry, Misty Rainforest, and City of Brass. And then I think I just pass turn.
Well, Baz, I'm gonna sacrifice your Jewel Lotus for triple black.
Cool.
Add in a 4th and a 5th and cast a Tevezat, Doom of Fools. Make 2 friends. So I'm gonna go to combat with Crom and attack Baz in the air.
Sorry guys, I just realised that I did a big GTs and had 2 different hands. So I've got more to discard, unfortunately.
No worries.
So I've also got a Morphic Pool, a Snakewood Swamp, Archmage Emeritus, Clearwater Pathway, Teferi Master of Time. Will also be getting an event.
Sure, that's A-okay. Everything is A-okay. I'd like to go to my end step. Discarding is a Wheel of Fortune, an Arcane Signet, a Grinding Station, and the card that I was hoping to cast turn 1 but never drew the red mana, my own Ragavan.
Oh. Sad monkey.
And monkey noises. Yep.
Does anyone want to kill me before my draw?
I wish.
No, unfortunately not.
I tried.
Okay. In that case, I will draw another magic card. Okay, so we will play Mountain for turn. So we're going to start with a Mana Crypt. Cast the Chrome Mox. We're going to exile a Submerge.
Hold on, me first. I draw a card. No, Snorton does that.
I have a response to my Ledger Shredder trigger.
Ooh.
Demonic Consultation.
Insane.
Would you like a Mental Misstep?
Would you like a Pact of Negation?
That's your second spell. I get to draw a card.
It is.
And also from you.
And also I do as well.
Yeah. Here's the Deflecting Swat.
I would like to give you an offer you can't refuse.
Alright, we're doing it. In response to all of that, Flusterstorm targeting consult.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Pretty sure you've got me. Okay. So Demonic Consultation will be countered. You will get your 2 treasures from an offer.
Mm-hmm.
And I will have to pay for Pact on my upkeep. Oh,
You all
sorry,
have your
I have a Legislative trigger at the bottom of that.
2 of them actually.
Oh yes, that's true. Sorry, I did draw a card for it, but I didn't discard. Sorry, I'll discard a Mox Diamond, so it'll get larger.
Mm-hmm.
And then
One more.
draw and discard an Exotic Orchard.
So we'll tap Crypt for 2. We'll use one of it for a Sol Ring. I'll cast an Imperial Recruiter.
And cast a dress down.
And I'm going to cast an Impulse. Storm is 11. Same as always, odds back to hand, even copy. Even. So I will have 2 impulses. Resolve the first impulsive. It's a lot like me actually. 1, 2, 3, 4 magic cards. Oh, one fell over. I will put this one into hand, and these on the bottom, in any order. We'll have the original to resolve. 4 cards. This one in hand. Yeah, these ones on the bottom. Okay, Impulse is in the graveyard. Cast in response to dress down a Fierce Guardianship.
Okay.
I have
Some count 12.
4. We're now at 12. And we have a Quirk trigger. Odds, hand, even, copy. Even and an odd. We will. I know, I almost like want it back in hand, but we will copy it. So yeah, the copy will target dress down.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
The original will just be the same. It will fizzle because dress down is gone. We have an Imperial Recruiter. Yep, it will be a Tavern Scoundrel. And I would like to spend 2 of the 5 floating, go to 3, and cast a Tavern Scoundrel. I'll cast a Harmonic Prodigy. That'll give me 3 red. Dockside. Cast Bergie, get 2. We will have 6 treasures. Red, I'll cast a Veyran.
Okay.
That will get another red floating.
Too many crabs.
Okay, so we will use one of the blue and the 2 red floating, and I'm going to cast Frantic Search. Make a red from Bergie. And now we have to count the Krark triggers. So we get 1 from Krark, which doubles, so we get 2 from actual Krark. Harmonic Prodigy will get me 1, and then Veyran will give Harmonic Prodigy another 1. And usual, odds hand, even copy. We got a copy, so we will resolve a Frantic Search. I'm going to discard 2 islands. I'm going to tap blue. In fact, do I have... Oh, this board is...
You also get 2 treasures.
This board.
Look at this board, it's
I
so
do.
handy.
I actually think I can shortcut this. We are dead.
Yeah, I think I'm F6, so...
Because of that one very little thing is called Grape Shot. That's what I was counting the damage.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
eventually...
I'm super happy.
So, just to shortcut for everybody else on the battlefield and everybody else watching, Baz over here will just cast spells as many times as he wants, because that's what he can. He will not draw himself out, and soon he will reach a storm count of 30 easily with enough cards and protection just to melt us all with that Grape Shot, which you can please show to the camera.
We have a Grape Shot in hand.
Which we already know. And yeah, which will basically mean we're dead. We will not be getting a turn.
Cool.
I'm happy with this game
Well
out,
done.
and well done Krakashima. Well done Baz.
Good job.
Turns out Manual Storm is good.
Welcome back to Veil of Death, MTG. Let's continue this season with some rapid hits because, as it is well known, speed is key. And for that, I welcome the return of Baz from Shadow Gang EDH on Timnatana Bloodpod, Shestak on Mono Red Grinning Bergie, Snorkten returns on Gale vs. the Graveyard Shift, and I return on Frankensteiner Strata in Darkness. I will just roll the die and determine this episode. Hey, 7 is the Chariot. You may begin, Snork.
Okay. I will draw a card. Verdant Caskins. I'm gonna crack it. I'm gonna get a Underground Sea. We'll pay 2 life for a Cataxian Probe. We'll target Barry. That's alright.
No worries. Do you want to show the class, or is it just for teacher?
We'll have just for teacher.
Okay. So we have one of these.
Mm-hmm.
We have one of these.
Yes.
We have one of these.
Very nice.
We have one of these.
Okay.
We have one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one of these.
Okay. And I will draw a card. Pass turn.
Yay, I untap, upkeep, draw. I will just play this scalding turn and pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw a card for turn. I'll play a Windswept Teeth, and if you're okay with me shortcutting,
Yeah.
I will go and get something that can crack for green. Play an Avacyn's Pilgrim. I have no further actions.
Alright. We'll draw a card for a turn. We'll play Mountain. I'll cast a Pyrite Spellbomb and pass.
Draw a card. Play a City of Brass. I will tap for 2, taking 1 damage, going to 36. And play a Arcane Signet and pass.
It's relaxing, you know, I'll not even crack. I'll just go to my untap, upkeep, draw. You know what? I'll play this Bloodstain Mire and I will give you a double fetch. I'll get Volcanic and Underground.
Yeah, I got a Savannah for anyone that is interested.
Play this here Jewel Lotus. And the Jewel Lotus is okay. This time I will get the poster boy. The one, the only Tevezat, Doom of Fools.
Nice.
I will just make 2 friends. Because all good necromancers always bring friends with them. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. We'll draw a card. And we'll play a Wooded Foothills. We'll crack the Foothills, going to 38. There we go. Bad. Bad lands.
Bad lands acquired.
Bad lands acquired.
Cast the tip and pass the turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Untap, upkeep, draw. An ever-flowing chalice kicked 1 time. Represented by this little dice here. And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, draw a card. Clear the pathway. Cast Gale Waterdeep Prodigy and pass.
Here's an Arid Mesa. I will crack it to 37 and get my 3rd dual land, if that's okay. Eat one of my friends and draw 2 cards.
Wow. Is that what you do to your friends?
That's
Great.
intense.
Cast DRC, Dragon's Rage Channeler. And that'd be it. I'll be passing.
Untap. Draw. Oh, look at that. It's an ancient tomb. Shestic, we're gonna send Timna at you.
Sure.
I'll gain 2, I'll go back up to 40. Post combat, I'll lose 1, go to 39. I'm gonna cast a Yisan, the Wandering Bard. And then we'll go 1 from Avacyn's Pilgrim, and we'll cast a Serra Ascended.
Whoa, shit.
Pass to you, Shestic.
Alrighty. We'll untap. Upkeep and draw. Let's put a mountain down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I pass here. Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep, draw a card. Scion of Hallister. I think I pass.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. Interesting. Let's draw some more. I will eat the 2nd friend. Draw 2. I've not made a land drop yet, but I will cast this Mana Crypt, trigger Dragon's Rage Channeler. I will look at the top card. I will put this Misty Rainforest in the bin. Then I will use the Crypt to cast a Grim Monolith, trigger DRC. I'll put this Phantasmal Image in the bin. Tap this for a black, cast a Dark Ritual, trigger DRC.
Okay.
Put the Simian Spirit Guide into the graveyard. Triple black. And I have 1 colorless floating off the Grim. Cast an Ad Nauseam, trigger Dragon's Rage Channeler. I'll put Mystical Affliction in my graveyard as well. And then we Nausen. And here we stop at Dockside. I had 9 HP. You know, I'll make this the City of Brass because it's a nice one. LED, trigger Darcy. Talisman into the graveyard. This is your Mox Diamond. Trigger DRC this land into the graveyard and dump a Blood Crypt into my graveyard from Mox Diamond. A Chrome Mox, trigger Darcy. Keep this on top, I guess. Doesn't matter. Spear's Guardianship in my graveyard. Exiling a Mystical Tutor. Then I will use the Mystical Tutor mana blue to cast a fish just in case. Just in case.
I'm gonna pay 2 life for a mental misstep. I will have a Gale trigger. I'd like to target Gitaxian Probe.
Sure. Would you like me to show you my entire hand?
Yeah, it's probably awful, isn't it?
Well, it started with I have 2 common spells, Attainted, Demonic Consultation, Underworld Breach, Elemental Blast, Pacts, and lots of other counter spells. And
I'm
Brave
pretty
Breach.
sure you've got it, haven't you?
I have the
Yeah,
entire combo.
it's
This
too
was
late.
just to get something out, just in case.
Okay, that is fair. I will get Probe and then just be sad.
Well, you can draw a card and maybe have another response.
Yeah. So I have a replacement for Sand and Pallister. So we'll look at the top 2. No, it's pretty bad. I'll put LED in my graveyard and the other thing to hand, and that'll be me done.
Alright, I'll use the Colorless and Volcanic just for funsies at Dockside. 4 treasures. Use this for a red and this cast a Underworld Breach. I would like to present the loop with LED, Lion's Eye Diamond, and Brain Freeze.
Yep, all good.
Yeah, I don't have anything for that, I'm afraid.
No.
Since I already have some extra counter spells in my graveyard thanks to Breach being in play, and I have 2 in hand and enough mana, I'm gonna show you that I will mill myself to most of my library, about leave like 1-2 cards, and then cast a Thassa's Oracle and protect it with any means necessary.
Cool.
I will show you the Thassa's. I have the Demonic in my hand, but I'd rather just win with the Thassa without milling you out or something, just in case, if that option is still available to me. And Thassa's Oracle is 4 cards from the top.
Nice.
I'll basically show you this and da-da-da-da.
Yeah, you got it.
Jazz hands.
Yeah, good game.
Well done. Yeah, I should have misstepped the Dark Ritual. Really.
I had counter spells ready to go for that one.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
When you saw the Swan Song and the Flusterstorm were to protect the Gnaws, for me to Gnaws. That's why I was never tapping the Underground Sea and the Volcanic.
Well done.
Always have
That's
access to
very
2
quick.
blue.
Always have access to Jubilee.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Veil of Death, MTG, and we are nearing the season end, so here, big disclaimer. This game went a little off the rails. For one, it took over 3 hours. I'm not kidding. And second, one of our players had a fever the whole time, yet as a champion he pushed through. Trust me, there will be comments, and you will find them in the comments below, and we will answer them. But for now, let's get the show on the road with Eisenherz on Urza Power Scepter, J-Bread on Magda's Clock, Jelly on Plant Pod, and Death on Tentacles Swooshy.
Nothing to me.
I have one, but it's a special one. That's a -2. I'll figure that out. You may begin.
Okay. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Here we go. Draw for turn. Put down a Barbarian Ring for Red of Flame. Cast Magda. And pass my turn.
Draw. Seffield Coliseum. Mox Diamond. And I will pitch Snow-Covered Island. Pass my turn after that.
Those are some spicy turn ones. Let's begin. I'll probably just do Tropical Island into Arbor Elf. Pass.
Okay, draw for turn. Play this Polluted Delta. I'll crack that Bayou, and I'll play this Elvish Mystic, and I'll pass. Tap. Draw. Holdout Settlement. Dwarven Grunt. I'll tap the Holdout Settlement. Tap the Grunt. Magda trigger. Create a treasure. Down a Soul Ring. Tap the Soul Ring for 2 for Liquid Metal Torque. And then I'm going to move to combat. Eisenherz, I'll swing at you with Magda for 2. Magda trigger. And I'll pass my turn.
Alright, I will draw. Yeah, I'd like to cast this Gitaxian Probe, and I will target Magda player.
I've got this,
Uh-huh.
that, and that.
And then I will draw a card. There's the Saga as my land for turn. Cast a Pithing Needle, and I will name Magda. I will pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Verdant Catacomb, I will crack it. Underground, I will tap this for a blue. Since it's a forest, I can untap it. Green, Thrasios, and Passios.
I will draw for turn. Grubland. Tap this Elvish Mystic. I'll play this Findhorn Elves. Pass the turn there.
Draw. The mountain is my land for turn. This card face down as a 2/2. Mountain or Bloodfire Dwarf. Then we'll go to combat. Eisenherz, I'll swing at you with both of these guys. And I'll create 2 more treasures. Pay 0, and it's now a dwarf as well. Pass turn.
Draw. Well, this goes up to 2. I'll play this Blast Zone, cast my commander.
I would like to respond to Urza. I would like to cast an Entomb. I'll get Cutting Ritual into the graveyard.
In response to Urza entering the battlefield, tap, hold out Settlement and the Proteus Staff to add 1 red to my mana pool, create another treasure. I'm going to sacrifice the dwarf, dealing 1 damage to everybody's creatures, including mine. Tap that, and I'm going to bolt Urza.
Yeah, I would like to respond to that. I will tap the Pithing Needle and float a blue. Urza passes away, but I still get a construct.
Yep.
Cast a Mystic Remora with the floating blue I have. Pass my turn.
Yay, let's go. Until I keep draw. Here's a Scalding Tarn. Crack that. A Watery Grave. I'll just pass the turn.
I'll draw a card. Bloodstain Maya. Crack this. I'll take this Cutlass Shrine. Cast a Timner and I'll pass.
Tap. Draw. Cast Magda. 2 for a Mirror of the Forebearers. We're going to name dwarves.
Okay, do you pay for the fish?
Nope, you can draw.
I will draw a card.
I'll just pass turn.
In my upkeep, I will tap the Urza Saga to pay for Mystic Remora. I will draw a card. And this one goes up to 3. I'll have to sacrifice it. I'll get a Grafdigger's Cage. In my level of tournament. That's my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. I will just pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Play this Flooded Strand. Move to combat. Swing at Magda for 2.
I'm gonna sacrifice a token to turn Mirror of the Forebearers into the Proteus machine, and I'll block it as a 2/2.
Yeah, sure. Just pass the turn.
And tap Heart of the Cards. I'm going to pass my turn.
Right at the end of your turn, I would like to pay 1 to cast a Brainstorm.
Tap the holdout, and that, create a red mana, Magda Treasure, make a treasure, and I'll Power Blast it.
Do you pay for the Mystic Remora?
Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, sure. I will then go to my turn. I will untap. And I will pay 2 to keep the Mystic Remora around. And then I will draw a card. Play the Scalding Tarn. Pass.
Until I'll keep draw a card. I will pass the turn.
I'll just crack this Flooded Strand in your instead.
In response to that, I would like to crack my Scalding Tarn. This Snow-Covered Island.
I'll take a
Alright.
untap and draw. Play this Arid Mesa. Crack this, I'll go searching for land and I'll attempt to recast Timna. Pass to you, Jed.
Tap. Draw. Play Mountain. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing Magda at Timna, and I'll swing Mr. Proteus at you, Death.
I'll take 3 gladly.
I'll take the 2 from Magda.
Okay, and I'm going to create 2 treasures. Pass my turn.
I will untap. I will pay 1, 2, 3 for the Mystic Remora. I will draw a Lotus Petal. Pass my turn.
Draw. I'll cast this Carpet of Flowers.
You do not pay for the fish, so I will draw a card.
Cool. And then just to flex, I will pass the turn.
Untap and draw. I mean, at least I'm hitting land drops, right? Play a Forest. Cast a Sanctum Predate. And conveniently enough, I will choose 2. Move to combat, and Jed, I'm going to attempt to come at you for 2.
I'll take it. You can draw your cards.
I will gain 2, I will pay 1, and I will draw a card. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. And draw. Yeah, I just passed my turn.
Alright, I will untap. I will let this Mystic Remora die, finally. Draw card, Emergence Zone as land for turn. 6, I will attempt to recast my commander. I will sacrifice the spell, of course. You have 2 mana open. What can you cast with 2 mana? Oh, Forceful, alright.
Exiling a Swan Song. How about that?
Finish my turn by casting this Mishra's Bauble, and then I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. I will target you with that 1 island, Eisen. I'll make a green mana. I'll cast an Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness is gonna get back a Scalding Tarn. Scalding Tarn will be played as land for turn, which I will then instantly crack. Here's a Breeding Pool. Pass the turn.
Untap. I will draw a card for turn. Eternal Witness. I'll return. No, I'm going to take an Elvish Mystic. I will play the Elvish Mystic. Useless Gemstone Caverns for turn. I'll just pass the turn.
Draw for turn. What do you know? It's a mountain.
The curse of Mono Red continues.
Yeah, I'm just going to pass my turn.
In your end step, I'd like to crack the Mishra's Bauble, and I'd like to look at Veil's top card. Yeah, please reveal to me. Alright, thank you.
Is it a good card?
Nope. And then I will move to my turn. In my upkeep, I will draw a card from Mishra's Bauble, and then I will draw a card for turn.
Play an island. What's the worst that can happen?
I'll play the Snow-Covered Island.
Yes, let's go! Yes! I can feel the power growing in me!
Yeah, I will just pass now. This one is a 4/4 at the moment.
End of your turn. I would like to Mystical Tutor.
I'll let you have it.
How about I get a Fierce Guardianship? Fierce Guardianship on top, any shenanigans before I untap and draw a card? Untapios, upkeepios, draw Mystery Cardos. Target you for 2 islands. I will generate double black, blue, green, and 1 of the black. How about I cast an Oko? We'll turn a Malevolent Hermit into a free. And then I'll let the mana fizzle and pass the turn. Ooh, everybody's afraid of me.
I'll untap and I'll draw. Pay 2 green and attempt to cast a Fiend Artisan. Yeah, I'll just pass.
At your end step, I'm going to tap the Holdout Settlement, to tap Proteus Machine, to trigger Magda to create a treasure. Why have I not been doing that? Okay, untap. Draw.
Bringing the misplays.
Pass my turn with 2 cards in hand.
Right, in your end step, I would like to pay 4 mana and put 2 charge counters on my Blast Zone, so it goes up to 3. So I will untap, draw for turn. Let's do this. I will pay 3 mana, drag the Blast Zone, destroy everything CMC3.
In response, I'm going to tap Holdout Settlement, tapping Proteus Machine, trigger Magda, create a treasure. And then that will go to the guard.
Yep. He's die.
I'll just pass.
There you go.
I'll be patient.
Untap,
That's
upkeep, draw a card. Target you with the double islands. Make 2 black and do the play I actually wanted to do last time. 5, I cast Teveja, Doom of Fools. I will sacrifice Thrasios and draw 3 cards. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3. I'll play this here, Forest. And then I'll use this Forest to play the best elf ever called Dr. Shaman. And Pasios.
I'll untap and I'll draw this card for 10. I'm just going to attempt to cast a big fat tree.
Yeah.
Got a tree.
You got a tree.
And I'm just going to pass.
We're going to untap, upkeep, draw for turn. This is really kind of silly. I don't think I've ever done this. Cast a Simian Spirit Guide.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
I've seen that one before as well.
Just kind of at least put a body on the freaking battlefield. Pass the turn.
Right, I will untap. I will draw for turn. Cast a Gilded Drake. ETB, I will target Kodama.
Darn
I will not complain about that. 6/6 Kodama with reach.
And now we die to Urza having a Kodama.
I think I'll just have to swing here. I'll go all at Teveshzad.
I'll block the 4.
Alright, and the 3 hits Tevesh.
He's on 2.
Yeah, and with that, I will pass my turn.
Cool. Untap, upkeep. Come on, give me a good top deck. I'll target you for 2. Make it green. Marsh Flats. Let's fetch again. Can get a buy. Use the 2 green. And I'll add 3rd green and a blue to cast Thrasios. I'll tap 1 green and I'll cast Life, making all my lands into 1/1s. Then I'll uptick Tevesh for the last time, because before he dies, I'll sack this basic forest as a and draw 2. Cast Thassa's Oracle. I have a Thassa's. I will not hold priority, I just wanted to resolve. Devotion free. Can I look at the top 3 cards in my library?
Yep.
Yep.
Indeed.
Put this and these 2. So I'll keep 1 on top. And then I will simply pass the turn.
Untap. Be sad about no Kodama. Draw a card. Free it to Vesh.
Tevesh dies. Tevesh don't care.
Gemstone Caverns to play the Soul Ring. He's gonna pass.
All right, here end step, I'm going to tap the holdout and tap Magda, create a treasure. Untap, draw. I'm going to play a Homeward Path as my land for turn. I'm just going to pass.
Draw. To cast a Narset.
More sadness.
Kodama trigger. Reality chip. -2 her, so she's at 3. And look at the top 4 cards of my library. Let's take this Fierce. Okay.
Hey, it's a fierce battle. Get it?
I'll put the other 3 under my library. Pass.
Untap upkeep, draw 1 card per turn, which I knew was there. I will play this Morphic
Relatable.
Pool. Yeah, you know what? I will target you. I'll just go second main, target you for double black. 7. Cast Tevezat, Doom of Fools. Uptick him to make 2 furls. So pass the turn.
I'll untap. Draw for turn. 3 it to Vesh.
Tevesh takes 3.
I'll pass.
It's your end step. Tap the settlement. Make another treasure. That's doing me nothing. Untap. Draw for turn. It's a dwarf. Dwarven Trader. That is a cEDH All-Star right there. That's all I got. Pass my turn.
Untap.
Keeping sadness on the stack.
Draw a card. Ancient Tomb. Kodama trigger. I've got nothing. I would like to cast Tezzeret with the Seeker.
I have a response to your Tezzeret. I'll tap 1. Cast a March of Swirling Mist, exiling this miscast. Target Kodama and the Construct.
That's fine. Sure. This will be phased out. This will be phased out. Okay.
Now you can everybody attack that Tezzeret before that Tezzeret kills us.
-2 Narset. She goes down to 1.
I'm gonna attempt to pay 2. I'm gonna attempt to cast an Aladamri's Call. I'm gonna attempt to take this opposition agent, and then I'm gonna attempt to cast the opposition agent.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the top 4 cards. I think I'm gonna take this March of Swirling Mists and put the rest on the bottom of my library.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, we'll uptick Tezzeret to 5, untap my Mox Diamond. Yeah, I think I will just pass.
Until I keep draw a card. Target you with Carpet, 2 black,
2.
Waterlogged Grove, Tick Tevesh, 2 furls. I'll just pass the turn.
That's untap. Draw a card for turn. Play this Lana War Elf. Let's go at the Tezzeret for 3 near.
Yep, goes down to 2.
Yeah, let's just pass the turn there.
At the end of your turn, I will have the effect.
Yep, me too.
You do first because you're first.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the holdout settlement, tap that, create a treasure.
And I'm going to activate Thrasios. I will reveal and draw this Winds of Rebuke.
Untap. Draw. Just going to pass.
Untap.
You have your creatures back.
I have my Kodama back, or your Kodama back, and I have my Construct back. I will draw. I will -1 Tezzeret. I'll hold Prio, and I will cast a March of Swirling Mists, X equaling 1. So I have 1 colorless floating, targeting the opposition agent.
Yeah, I'll perfect that.
Put a artifact with CMC 1 into play. It's going to be my Sensei's top.
Yeah, you also have a Kodama trigger.
I will use that to put this gemstone into play. Equip my reality chip to my elk.
but I have a response to you doing that.
Yes.
I'm gonna rinse, targeting that elk.
Alright, yep. The elk is, as you know, a malevolent tournament. Goes to my hand, and then everybody mills 2 cards.
Yeah. Noxious Revival, Mystic Reflection.
Linvala and the Gaia's Cradle.
Oh.
Jeweled Lotus and a Metallic Mimic.
Alright, I will mill a Talmud's Crypt and a Trinisphere. Sad.
Happy.
And I'll pass.
End of your turn, and this is gonna be hilarious. Demonic Consultation.
I will also pass by one.
Cool.
Yep.
I will name a new card named Ether Channeler. Let's see if it's in the top 6. Animate that. There's a Lotus, there's a Llanowar, Bird, and... Okay,
Nope.
it's not in the top 6. Nope.
How many cards do you have left?
Plenty.
Alright. Yeah. Too much for Oracle, but also too much for Coldstone.
Yeah. I have Ether Channeler in my hand. Untap Seas. Upkeep Seas. Draw Seas. Excellent. Excellent. Target you with Carpet.
Still only 2.
Play Nurturing Peatland. Bayou and the 2 making blue to cast the Ether Channeler. Cool. ETB, return Narset to your hand.
Oh, thank you.
And then I will do the fun part. I'll sack into Tevesh.
Sure.
I pass the turn.
Opposition agent comes back. I'll untap, I'll draw for turn. I'm going to play this bird. He's probably going to come back to bite me, but I'm going to Abrupt Decay the Graph Digger's Cage.
Sure. This goes down to 5.
And tap the Fiend Artisan. I'll sack this Llanowar Elf. Let's go for it. Search for a 7-drop to get this Eldritch Nord.
So my stuff isn't affected by that, so I'm fine with that.
My Oracle and Thrasios live, however my Thrall will die.
Alright. Those guys
That hurts.
over there. Magda's over there, and she's now going to cost 4 more. Luckily, I got lots of treasures. I can cast her again if I ever get a chance to.
True.
So let's go to combat. Let's swing 13 coming at you, Eisen.
Yeah, I'd like to respond. This Winds of Rebuke.
Yep.
I will target your Elishnorn.
I thought you might.
Everyone mill 2 cards. Ponder and a Mana Drain.
Soul Ring, Displace Your Kitten.
Veil of Summer and Avon Mind Sensor.
Emergence Zone and Spine of Ishsaw.
Blockers. I'll block the Elvish Mystic.
Yep.
With my Construct. The Op Agent, that's a 3-2, right?
It is a 3-2, yeah.
I'll block that with my Reality Chip because I actually do want it in play. And then I will block with my 6/6 Reach Kodama. I will block the Drake.
Yep, cool.
And it goes to my graveyard.
And then very sad, I will pass the turn.
Nothing to untap. I
You
will
can
draw.
recast.
Yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn.
I'll pay 1, lose 1, activate my top. I will look at the top 3. La la la. I'll put them back like this. Yeah. Untap. Draw for turn. Cast a Spell's Guide. Kodama trigger. I will put this Malevolent Tournament into play. Put my Reality Chip onto my Spell's Guide. I will put this card into play. This is Snow-Covered Island.
Yes! Let's go.
Woohoo! Let's go. I will move to combat. Both Kodama and my 6/6 Construct, both coming at Tevesh.
Block 1, block 2. Before damage, I have effects.
Yes.
Activate the Thrasios. This on the bottom. Reveal Doffy Voidwalker. Lose 1, lose 2. I would like to Otawara my own Thassa's Oracle to my hand. So,
Yeah, you go ahead.
So Thrasios dies. Out.
Alright, then in my second main, I would like to uptick Tezzeret. I will untap my Construct. I will untap my Mox Diamond. Alright, I'll just pass my turn from here.
Untap, upkeep, draw a magical card. Target you for the 3 beautiful islands you have.
Yes.
I'll make 3 green. Play in Mana Confluence. Cast a Thrasios. cast a Doffy. And Tevesh goes up to 8 and makes 2 throws that will die.
Oh, there's no Elishnorn.
They will die regardless because the Elishnorn will return.
Oh, that's true.
So I will pass the turn.
I'll untap. I'll draw a card for turn. Then let's recast the Elishnorn.
That kills my Malevolent Hermit.
Kills my Doffy and my Thralls.
Go to combat. Let's swing.
It's a 10-10, right?
It is a 10-10. Swing this at Eisen. Yeah, let's go all at Eisen.
I'll pay 2. I'll Cyclonic Rift your Elishnorn.
Oh man. Elishnorn back to hand.
Block the Up Agent so it dies with my construct.
Okay.
And I'll take, what, 8?
8. Sadly, pass the turn.
I'll just pass.
Alright, at the end of turn, I would like to pay 1 and look on the top 3 with my Sensei's top. I'll put them back like this. I want greedy. And then I will untap. I will draw -0 Tezzeret. I'll get to J-Lo. Kodama. This one into play. Play this off the top of my library. 3, 8. I would like to cast my commander. I have 2 ETB triggers. I will make another construct. Kodama ETB trigger, which will put a static orb into play.
Disgusting.
Pass for now. You can untap up to 2 permanents.
I will be
Whatever you
choosing
want.
These 2 lands. And then I will draw a card. I'll cast a Phantasmal Image. I'll have my own Kodama. Go to my second main. 4 mana. Use them with Thrasios. This I don't want. Reveal Demonic Tutor. Put that into me hand. And then sacrifice Thrasios to draw 3. The 1 and the 2. Holy shit, that's still in my deck. I'll play my land for turn being a Phyrexian Tower. Trigger Kodama. Put J-Lo into the battlefield. I want to see what's left in my deck. I'm gonna Demonic Tutor. Let us see what's left in me deck. I'll put this into me hand. Pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to attempt Nature's Claim the Static Orb.
I will tap these 2. Make 2 blue, 3 blue mana, 4 blue mana, and then from the top of my library, I will cast a value Dramatic Reversal. 2 floating. We'll untap these. I will then tap these again for 2. I have 6. I'll crack my Flooded Strand. Mystic Sanctuary. I will put this Cyclonic Rift on top of my library. The 6 mana, and I will also tap one of my islands to overload and Cyclonic Rift.
Fierce Guardianship.
No, I'll let the Fierce resolve, so the Cyclonic Rift gets countered.
Yay.
I'll pay 1, redirect it to my Spellskite.
Cool. Untap 2 permanents. Birds and the Soaring. And then I'll draw for turn. I'm just going to pass.
Draw for turn. Let's go 2 in a red for Jessica's Will. Death. I'll use your 5 for my mana.
I will tap this island to look into my Sensei's top. 1, 2, 3. Rearrange the cards like this. I will tap my Sensei's top. So I will put this on top and draw a card. Cast Swan Song.
Yep, that's fine. Spirit as a bird. I'm going to sack 6 treasures. Cast Magda. I'm going to cast Wild Magic Surge, targeting the Pithing Needle.
Yeah, I will fierce that Wild Magic Surge.
Yeah, for that, I'll tap the Holdout Settlement in Magda, create a red for a red, trigger Magda, get a treasure, 2 more, and I'll cast Blood Moon.
All right, we got a Blood Moon.
Hey, I have 3 red mana and they don't hurt me.
With that, I'll pass my turn.
At the end of turn, I will tap my Static Orb. I will draw cards. I will cast Narset.
In response, tap the Spirit, part of a Convoke for 1 mana. And then I'll sack 3 treasures. I'm going to cast Stoke the Flames, targeting Urza, dealing 4 damage to Urza.
I mean, in response, I'll tap my Reality Chip to float a blue. Yeah, sure. Urza dice. Narset resolves, I will get an ETB trigger of what's called Kodama, and I will put the Sensei's top into play. Downtick Narset to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to take this Pongify into my hand, put the rest on the bottom. I will use the floating blue and these two mountains to attach the reality chip to Kodama. Cast from the top of my library a Mana Crypt. First of all, I'll tap the Mana Crypt for 2 colorless. I'll use one of those colorless to activate Sensei's top. I'll rearrange them. 3 mana, a Spellseeker from the top of my library. A Trick Bind. I will use this one floating to look at the top 3 again. Alright, go to combat. I'll swing 16 Jelly.
Yep.
And in my second main, I will uptick Tezzeret to 3 and I will untap my 2 constructs. Pass my turn.
Untap these 2 mountains. Draw a card. Target you for 4 black. Play a swamp. Look at that. I should have chosen a different color. 11. Make 2 throws. Very uneventful. Pass the turn.
I'll untap my 2 basics. Draw a card for turn. I'm just going to pass the turn.
I'm going to untap Homeward Path and Soul Ring.
Homeward Path Mountain, you mean?
Homeward Path Mountain, yes. Draw. Imperial Recruiter. I'm going to go find a Goblin Welder. Go ahead and tap this Barbarian Ring Mountain and put a Goblin Welder on the stack. Pass my turn.
So I will untap this Mana Crypt and I will untap this snow-covered island. I will then roll for the Mana Crypt, odds heard. This is a d6, so odds heard. That's a 5, so I take 3. I will draw a card. I will downtick Narset, look at the top 4. I'll take this Hierophant invention. It's a Misty Rainforest. Correct the Misty Rainforest. 1, 6, 7. Uptick Tezzeret. Untap these 2. 8, 9, 10. I attempt to recast my commander. I will make another construct. I'll swing 18 damage at Jelly.
I'll have to block with the bird.
So you take 9.
Before you move phases, I'm going to use that green to cast this Noxious Revival. Target this Nature's Claim.
I'll then pass.
Draw a card. Hey, I'll play a mountain. Minus 10 Tevesh.
In response, I will tap my Static Orb, tap my Sensei's top, tap my Construct, 3 blue, and then I will have to pass on that.
Kodama, which is a 6/6 plus chip. There's a Timna. Here's a big bad Urza. 5 do fun. So I have a Magda, right?
Yep.
Magda go brr.
Totally forgot about that, Tadash.
Get my own Thrasios even back. I have Legend Rule, which will kill the Phantasmal Image. I would like to go to my second main phase.
I'll cast Pongify, and I would like to destroy that. I'll destroy the Urza, whatever. You get a 3/3.
I had Urza for so long. Monkey. Second main, I'll Carpet for black.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
I'll use 3 more of these red. Razakev. Kodama trigger put Fasta's Oracle into play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll just sack 4 creatures to find these 4 cards in my library and win from there.
You don't even need to do that, you already have 4 devotion.
Well, just in case someone decides to blow something up.
I can't believe I forgot about that Tevesh, man. I could have dealt with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
So frustrating.
Wow. Are you telling me after all this I manually won with Foracle?
Yes.
Yeah.
GG, man. Well played.
Wow.
Wow.
Have no fear. Death is here to welcome you to the Season 8 finale. For this episode, we go out with a real bang, so grab some snacks and drinks and enjoy what is about to unfold before your very eyes. for this game we got Henning from Oops All Salt on Aminato in Kitten Wonderland. Sarah returns on Winota for Stack's sake. Peter joins us on Thibault's Tricks. And I am on my Tevesh Thrasios Tentacles Sushi. Again, welcome to the madness. And second of all, do we have any pre-games?
Nope.
Nope.
I have one, but it's a different one. For this episode, I roll -1. The Magician in reverse. You may begin.
Okay, then untap, upkeep, draw. Then Scalding Ton, Crack It, 4 and Tundra. Playing a Mana Crypt, playing a Adrenalis Magistrate. And then I pass the turn.
Play a Swamp and a Mox Diamond, discarding a Mountain. 2 mana, I'll play my Grim Monolith. And for 0 mana, I'll play a Lion's Eye Diamond.
Ooh, sheesh. I will draw for turn. A Mana Confluence, Phyrexian Walker, Gorilla Shaman. I pass after that.
Cool. I will untap, upkeep, draw. Marsh Flats, Crack for Bayou. I'll shuffle in a second and I'll play this here Carpet of Flowers. Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, rolling for crypt, odds is damage. It's a 3, so I go down to 36. Draw for turn. Bolt of Champions, pass the turn actually.
Draw card. Not what I needed. I'll play a Thought Vessel and pass the turn.
Untapped, draw a card. Planes, and I play Adrenalis Magistrate. Peter, are you a turbo deck?
I do run Adnos, but I also run some expensive cards. And, well...
well, that's great. Take 1.
Sure.
I'm done for this turn and pass to death.
Untap, upkeep, draw a spicy card. Yes. Underground Sea. You know what? Let's make it even more spicy. How about that?
Yeah.
Here's a collector room.
Ansai, I'm a friend.
Nice one.
You're passing the turn, I guess, then?
Yes, I'm passing to you. I don't even care about my carpet.
End of turn, I would like to cast an Enlightened Tutor. I would like to reveal a Heuristic Study.
Really?
Heuristic Study on top, then untap, upkeep, draw, rolling for my Crypt. Damage again down to 33. Drawing a Nominous card, passing the turn.
Pass turn.
I play cast a Squeed, Dubious Monarch. I think I will send the Shaman at Peter again, the Squee at Jeff, and on attack I make a Goblin. Yeah, I think this one will go at...
I'll
take
take 2.
2. Right, okay, yeah.
I'll take
Jeff,
2.
passing their turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. I'll target you with my carpet to make a black. I'll play a Morphic Pool. I'll tap the Morphic Pool and the black I made for Dolphy Voidwalker.
Okay, then untap, upkeep, rolling for Crypt. It's a 6, so no damage for me. This was my library. I would like to play an Imperial Seal. And I guess I passed the turn.
Oh, this game is already so much fun.
Play a Blood Crypt tapped. Pass turn.
I hate creature based decks so much.
I draw a card for turn. I play a Sokin-san. I play a Flame Scroll Celebrant. Yes, I move to combat. Peter again with these 2, and Squee will come at Death again and make another Goblin. And that's going at Peter.
Cool. Untap, upkeep. Come on, draw a card. Beautiful. Mana Confluence. Carpet doesn't matter. Henning, attack you for free, unblockable.
Yep.
Passios.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Go for Crypt. It's a 1, taking 3. I would just pass the turn, I guess.
Play a Rite of Flame, making 2 red. Add 1 more, and I would like to Chaos Swap the Collector Roof.
I let you choose your own fate and probably hit something much worse than that.
Probably. Very well.
Henning chose
Why are you
2.
giving him all those cards?
Let's see what we reveal. Okay?
Sure.
Remember, if something bad happens, it's Henning's fault.
My fault.
Animate dead. And there's
But-
nothing in the graveyard, so you killed my animator.
Okay.
That will be all.
Before I go to my turn, activate Gorilla Shaman for X equals 0, targeting the crypt, but at Hennings.
Yep.
Yeah, let's blow this up as well. Mox Diamond.
The Mox
please.
Diamond.
Everything untaps, and I draw for turn. Spirit of the Labyrinth. Flamescore Celebrant has another line of text beneath the one that's really relevant. I can pump it up for 2 mana to make it 4/1, which is what I'm going to do. Send it at Henning. Squee. I think since he already grown accustomed to death, I will send him this way again. 3 more going at Peter, and another goblin coming in to hit death. That's cool. Let's pass.
Untap, upkeep. Draw a
I'm
mess-
just punching you to death very, very slowly.
I'll target Henning for that 1 island, making black mana. I will sacrifice my Dolphy Void or create target mana. At the end of turn to cast it for free.
You take a damage.
Pay 4 more to 27 and cast a Toxic Deluge X equals 4.
Everything dies.
Everything is dead. Cast your crypt, it will be this. So it's an unholy metronome. I will cast Jewel Lotus. Crack the Lotus, tap the crypt, cast Tevezat, Doom of Fools. And then I'll make 2 more friends because Tevez likes to bring his own friends. And then I'll pass the turn.
Drop. Sea of Clouds, tapping 3, playing Heuristic Study. And then pass the turn.
I'm making 3 colorless and a red, casting Seething Song, using a red and 2 colorless.
You pay for Heuristic.
Will not.
Thank you very much.
5 red, 7 mana, Tybalt.
Do you pay for studies?
Yes. Yeah, I'll plus, and I'll exile the top card of each player's library, and it goes to 7.
You get a
You may have
tool.
a peer into the abyss.
Ooh, spicy.
Wow.
I've got a Whip Flare. I'll pass turn.
Untap. I would like to escape, quote unquote, Squee. I would like to cast him from my graveyard.
Do you pay 1 more?
No, I cannot. You may
Very
draw.
much.
I will exile Peaceful from my graveyard as an additional cost. I would like to move to combat. I will send both at Tybalt, so 3 total. I'm passing.
End of your turn, I'll lose a life. Not paying for Ristic Study, I'll baby rift that Ristic Study back to your hand.
I would give you a Force of Negation, pitching Time Twister.
So you did have a counter spell for Tybalt, didn't you?
No, I just drew it.
Untap, upkeep. Target you, Henning, with Carpet, may green. Add a blue, cast Thrasios.
Yep. Sec Thrasios to the Thrash.
Well, first of all, there is a Ristic Study for which I'm not paying because I don't care about Ristic Study. I will sack him to draw free.
Yep.
Yeah. Would have known.
You may
Flooded
proceed.
Strand.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I need to roll for Crypt because I'm an idiot. Roll for that Forgotten Crypt. That's an 8, no damage. Happy. Pay 4. Recast Thrasios.
Do you pay for the
No.
for the risk? Thank you very much.
Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep. Drop. Talisman of Dominance. I would like to play an Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn.
I'll draw a card. Tybalt.
Yep.
Everyone exiles the top card of the library.
Flooded Strand.
Got a Tybalt's Trickery.
Archon of Emeria.
I'll play a Mox Opal from my hand.
Do you pay for Esper Sentinel and a Heuristic Study?
No, I will not pay. Practice Lionite Diamond for 3, let's say black. Guarding my Practice Signet. I will just cast your blow up the board thing.
Culling Ritual?
Yes.
Do you pay 1 more? For
And I will float another, let's float a black mana with my Mox Opal. Yes, I will pay for Ristic this time.
Okay. I can float 1 blue and taking 1 damage down to 20.
That was the only thing I was aiming for.
And no, I can't do anything.
I'm still in my priority.
Yep.
You know what? I'll lose 1. Unfortunately, you cannot pay for any of those draw triggers, but how about you get it in 3 turns?
Okay, before those actually resolve, I'll respond to your trigger and table Chariot. 1 Ristic trigger from me.
Use my blue for a brainstorm. Putting these 2 on top.
Oh, we have a Tybalt's Trickery. Roll a
Yeah.
dice, Peter.
That's it. 1 by 1.
So I mill 1 and then I reveal, right?
Yes, first you mill 1, and then you start revealing until you...
Seedborn
Or just a
Muse.
non-land.
Non-land Seedborn Muse.
Seedborn Muse is being cast. Ristic Study trigger.
Yeah, do you want to pay?
I can't. Where are these 2 going?
On the bottom in a random order.
Back to Calling Ritual. Force of Will, exiling Pact and Negation.
We're not paying, thank you.
Of course not.
No, I will not be able to find a land. But I'll play it regardless.
Then you're passing?
Yes.
Alright.
Sarah, it's our untap.
Yeah, let's untap. Draw a card. Needle Verge Pathway. Let's see if I have something to do against Minota.
Do you pay 1 more for the Ristic Study?
Actually, yeah.
I will activate Thrasios.
Do it.
Of course.
Now we'll reveal an opposition agent.
Mm-hmm.
Put it into my hand.
Interesting.
Then
Good card to know about.
Then I cast opposition agent, not paying.
Attack you, Peter, with those 2 for your life total.
My
I wait.
face.
Yeah, I make another goblin that's going at Henning, and I will have 2 Winota triggers on stack. So I put in a Jaw Cardine. I have no artifacts right now, but it's a first strike 5/4 that's now going towards Tevish. Those kill the bottom, and second
Another
trigger.
6, yeah.
I would take the Cathar Commando. I think I will send this one at Henning.
And I'll block with my opposition agent.
I will block with my Esper Sentinel the 3/1, so I'm taking 1.
And pass. To you,
Untap,
Def.
upkeep. Roll for Crypt. That's a 6, no damage. Draw a card. Activate Carpet of Flowers.
You may. 1 for me.
Targeting new Henning for
Yep.
1 blue manas. I'll tap the Crypt with the blue, and I'll tap the Morphic Pool and Bayou for double black. One of them will be used to pay for Ristic Study. A Frantic Search. Draw 2. Bird. Swansong. Untap. We'll activate Tevesh Zod to sack one of those for all. Draw 2 cards. Then I will play this land for a turn, which will be a Bloodstained Mire, Bracket, like a basic swamp. Cast my dear old friend Displacer Kitten. Fuck it. 1, 2, 3, paying for Ristic Study. I would like to Winds of Rebuke that Ristic Study. Trigger Kitten, target Tevesh Zod, Doom of Fools.
Yep. Happens.
Well, first my Tevesh gets blinked. Gets back down to 4. And now everybody mills 2 cards.
Yay. Misty Rainforest, Gemstone Caverns.
Returning Peakland Lotus Petal.
Prismatic Vista, Enlightened Tutor.
Got the Crawling Barrens and Pyroclasm.
Then I will activate Tevesh Zod again, sacking a Thrall. Draw 2 more cards. Attack Tybalt for free. I will pass the turn.
Playing Ancient Tomb, casting Chromox, pitching Recruiter of the Guard. I would like to recast my Ristic Study. 4 with 2 white. I would like to overload a dam.
Damn.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I was gonna say in response. Damn!
Damn.
A Thrasios activation that I would like first. Put this on the bottom. Reveal a Polluted Delta.
Okay, then.
If there's nothing else,
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Pass the turn and have to go to discard. I will discard a Cursed Totem and a Swords of Plowshares.
Very well. I will draw a card. I will plus Tybalt, exiling the top card of each player's library. Sensei's Dividing Top.
Neoform.
Monkey.
1 mana, cast the monkey.
Do you pay for Ristic?
I'll pay for this one. Okay, then I want to cast the other one for find something bigger.
Do you
I'll
pay for the Neoform?
I will pay for the Neoform, but I cannot pay for the Ristic.
Then, at additional cost, you will sacrifice your monkey.
Let me see. Put a dockside into play. Be making 5 treasures. 2 treasures to sacrifice the dockside to your diabolic intent. Pay for Ristic. Then I'm done.
Then I move to my turn. On tap, upkeep. I will play Cavern of Souls, naming humans. Escape. Sorry, cast the Squee.
Do you
and
pay?
I will pay for Ristic.
That's sad.
I will exile stuff. Don't need that, don't need that. I don't think I care about the monkey. This one, move to combat.
Yep.
Tevish for 3. Passing.
End of your turn, paying for Ristic Study. I would like to Vampiric Tutor. This card goes on top. I would like to go to my turn. Roll for Crypt. That's a 15. I take 3. I'm 17. Go look for a land. I should have targeted you with the carpet, but that's no problem. I can just go to my second main.
That's correct.
Target you with Ristic. Well, not Ristic.
What?
Target you with
You're
carpet.
tagging team me with Ristic. Okay.
No! No way.
For carpet +1, I'll begin by paying for Ristic Study. I'll cast a Mystic Remora. 3, not paying for Ristic Meme Betrayal.
Yep.
Alright, so Meme Betrayal resolves now. Please pick up your cards
Non-blue
except for
bodies.
Sarah. Sarah, I don't need your 2
Yeah,
creatures that you have there.
I thought so.
By tapping 2 from the mana crypt, because that's how Meme Betrayal works, I'm casting Dockside.
Do you pay?
No!
No! Why would you
Okay.
think that?
So I get 8. I will activate Tevezad, making 2 throws. I'll cast Death, targeting Displacer Kitten in my graveyard.
You paid for the Ristic Study?
Yes. I have Meow. Paying 1. I will cast LED, paying for Ristic Study, blink my Tevezad. The fresh Tevesh, I have an LED, which I will signify with this token, but I will crack it instantly for 3 black, just to get it back to your graveyard there.
Do you have any cards left in your hand?
No, I have no cards in hand. I will sacrifice the dog side, so it's no longer here on my side, to draw 2 cards. So I'll pay 1 black from here, and 1 from my treasure. This is paying for Ristic Study. I will cast Brainstorm, trigger Kitten, target Tevezat. This is 2-4, draw 3. These 2 cards on top. Activate Tevezat by sacking a Thrall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play this City of Brass. I'll cast the Seeding Song, paying for
Yep.
Ristic Study, trigger Kitten, bounce Tevesh.
5 red, yeah.
New Tevesh, eat another Thrall, draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
I will Enlighten Tutor, paying the red, the 1 extra just in case. Trigger Displacer Kitten, target Tevesat. I'll find a Chrome Mox. I'll make 2 Thralls, cast the sword. I will target the Squee, trigger Displacer Kitten, targeting Tevesat.
Bye bye, Squee.
Then I will use Uptick, draw 2 cards, one of them being a Chrome Mox. Pay 1 additional, cast the Chrome Mox, paying for Ristic Study, Displacer Kitten, trigger, target Tevesat. Put Elves of Deep Shadow in there. Tevesh is a new one. Sack the other Thrall to draw 2 more cards. Pay 1. Paying for Ristic. I'll cast Llanowar Elves. Hold priority. Go to 10. Cast Thibault's Trickery on Llanowar Elves. And trigger Displacer Kitten targeting Tevesat. Peter, would you like to roll for me?
2.
So this gets countered. I mill 2, which is a Deathrite Shaman and a Druid Purification. And then I get an Entomb. I cast Entomb and I'm not paying for Ristic, but the trigger will go target my Chrome Mox. Well, it will get blinked. I'll have a new imprint trigger.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Draw.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Fine.
Collector oof.
Entomb, fine?
Yep.
Where is that Razakef? Go up to 5 on Tevesh and I will eat my kitten.
Okay, sure.
It's gone!
Because I don't want Thibault to exile that kitten. guess I move to discard?
This all gets returned to the graveyard, right?
Yep. Draw for 10. Arid Misa, crack it, going down to 16, and search for a scrubland. Talisman of Progress.
Mr. Remora.
You may draw. That is Oracle. ETB on this deck. Tainted Pact.
Well, to that I have a response because I have a Mystic Remora trigger and I have a response to my Mystic Remora. 2 life, not pay for Heuristic Study, Noxious Revival, targeting, Force of Will, not paying for Heuristic Study.
I would like to silence.
There is a Mystic Remora trigger again.
Yep, you may draw.
I will draw. This spell on the Tainted Pact.
Heuristic Study trigger.
You can not draw.
Okay, yep, sure.
Silence resolves, I guess. Gets the force back on top, and then I draw the force.
I guess I will have it. Tassa's Oracle trigger. Top 4 cards, right? 3. Taking this card. I guess I have to go to discard. Discard a Narset. And I will pass the turn.
Very well. Let's draw a card. Let's start by plussing Tybalt. +2. Each player exiles the top card of their library.
Act of Negation.
Ha! Perfect.
Solitude.
And I would like to cast this Bola Citadel.
Do you pay for either?
I cannot. I'll take a look at the top card of my library. I'll play a land from the top of my library. Oh yeah, I'm casting Chromox, but I cannot pay for. Okay, so then before anything resolves, I'll crack this fetch land. No, plains or island? Something like that?
Plains
no.
and island, yeah.
Failed to find, basically.
Oh, I didn't find any. That's weird. But I can shuffle. I will not pay for either.
First,
yep,
can I draw?
Play nothing because I can't tap the Shadow Blood Bridge for mana. I have to pass the turn.
What did you imprint, or did you print anything at all?
Correct, nothing.
Drawing. Cast Winota using the Cavern of Souls, so this is not able to be counted, and I cannot pay for a stick, so you may draw him. Send one at Peter's face, Winota trigger. Please be something good, please be something good. I bring in Rionia Fire Dancer. Rionia for 3 at death.
Can I go to my turn?
Yes.
Put these 2 away. Nobody knows about these 2.
Extremely carefully.
Then you have 2 triggers, Heuristic Mora and Mana Crypt.
Thank you, Hanning. I will
You're
throw
welcome.
for the crypt first.
Sure.
That's a free. I'm at 1. Play with a Chromox for Remora. Target you with Carpet. Make a blue plus crypt. I'll cast this Ether Channeler. I would like to draw a card. Then I will activate Tevesh and sack him to draw 2 more cards.
Sure.
No respect.
I can show you a new card, and it's gone.
I mean, you exiled my squee. No respect.
Yep.
Boseiju
Monarch.
as a land for turn.
Angry.
Demonic Tutor, not paying for Heuristic.
Draw a card, I guess.
Find 1 card.
Get that reanimate.
Cast Tassa's Oracle, not pay for Heuristic.
I draw for Heuristic, yes.
ETB hold priority, paying for Heuristic Study. My own Tainted Pact.
The Force of Will, pitching Windfall.
Mystic Remora triggered.
You may draw.
Come on. It's not it. Tainted Pact gets counted. Fastest Oracle ETB back on the stack. I'll put these 2 on the bottom and this on top of my library. Overgrown Tomb tapped into the field. I'll play my own Mana Crypt.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, that's ballsy.
I would like to pass the turn.
End of your turn. I would like to spend 1 mana.
Mystical Tutor.
Oh.
Mystical Tutor.
This is bad.
Remora. Mystic Remora.
You may draw, and I'm down to 12.
I'm guessing I know what it'll be.
It's already there.
Oh, how did you know?
Just to show you, I'm discarding 2 fetches and a Force of Will.
Okay.
Somewhere in the
I
future.
Draw a mysterious card that no one knows about. And I would like to play my own kitten. I would like to cast a Cabal Ritual. You may draw for the Knife Kitten trigger. I would like to link my Tassa's Oracle. ETB on the Steck. Money Consultation.
What?
Remora trigger.
You may draw.
Kitty trigger.
Talisman of Dominance.
Name a card.
Oh my Wu Mu Shunde Ru.
That's not a real card.
You're already
Yes,
dead.
in,
It is a-
in Japanese, you are already
Yeah,
dead.
I want motion through.
1,
Now I recognized it.
3, 4, 5,
I'm
6.
was off.
I will guess this card is not in your deck.
Correct.
Exile your library.
I will.
Yeah, I will show you an Endurance exiling an Oko. Would you like to draw a card?
No, I won't. I don't want to.
ATB target you, Henning. I want you to put your graveyard on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Yeah, I will shuffle.
Third time this game. Tassa not doing anything.
Look at the top 4.
Cabal Ritual Resource, adding 3 black. I'm shocking in a hallowed fountain. I haven't played a land for a turn yet. Down,
Hello.
Down to 8.
Oh, single-digit life totals here.
Baby Cyclonic Rift. Targeting Winota and flickering Thessasphere.
Reflecting SWAT and trigger for both Remoa and Rustic. I can pay for neither.
Sure.
I would like to redirect the thing, your kid trigger to your Rustic.
Float 1 blue and play Flusterstorm. You may draw Death.
Target for the 3 kit.
It will be my Talisman of Dominance. Then it's counted.
Well, first the talisman gets blinked.
Yeah, true. Talisman is blinked, then Flusterstorm resolves. There's Oracle with ETB on the stack. I would like a Tainted Pact.
Mystic Grimoire trigger. Yeah,
Pity trigger first. I would like to target my Talisman.
Point where we all say GG.
Untap, then Tainted Pact, exile my library. ETB, Tessus Oracle back on the stack.
You got it.
GG.
GG.
GG.